squad. Don't know if y'all gonna be on here, but y'all know I'm here every Saturday on the Red Channel. So hopefully y'all will pop up in a minute. I'm actually at the house today. What's up, Karen? How you doing? I'm at the house today. Y'all made me have to have my lighting kit and everything to film at home. What's up, Indians too? How y'all doing? How was y'all day today? What did y'all do today? What's up, Hector? Um, what's up? Let me brighten my phone up. I keep it dim. What's up, Bentley? Bentley Santa? How you doing? What's up, Rashonda? What's up, Yaya? What's up, Melee? I'm actually home alone today. My kids are out. They gone to they staying at their papa house, so I don't have to deal with them. I'm about to do something to my hair when I get off of here. Karen says working on an order. Look, I got this bad setup. Hopefully it won't it's not too bad. Cause I have to have my light plugged in. I don't know where my extension cords is, so I have to have my light close by a plug. So I kind of got this little set up where I kind of gotta be still. Can't do too much moving around. What's up, Nigel? Rashonda says went to work, gonna do an order tonight. Yaya says I worked on my website today. Should be up and ready for sales Monday. That's awesome. Yaya, I need to get me a website going. I don't know. I be having a lot going on and I'm not ready to learn nothing else. Learn how to do a website. We had my son had 3 games today. They won all 3 of them. What's up, Aaron? Aaron, how you doing? Look, I'm from the south, so we would call that Aaron, but I know most people pronounce it Aaron. What's up, Miss Nina Bug? Rashonda says my daughter auditioned for art high school. Hope she gets in. Hopefully she'll get in. That'll be good. Let me see. Yaya says thank you. You are amazing. You can do it. What's up, Earth to Pluto? How you doing? What's up, Amberly? So I had a rough day today. Man, my little bitty ball team, the one that I actually coach, my son, he played on 2 teams. They went undefeated. And today when we was playing, we had 2 games today. The first game is against the girls' high school coach. And he actually tried to cheat when we was picking teams. He had, what's up, Sheila? He had told one of the kids that was supposed to be real good, but he didn't play like he was real good. But he told him to stay at home, and he picked that kid first. And the way I know he told that kid to stay at home so he could pick him was because I coached 2 teams. I coached my nephew's team, but I wasn't there all the time to coach his team. So when when we picked teams, when I first we picked the older kids and then we picked the younger kids because my son is 10. What's up, Greg? And my nephew is 5. So they play on 2 different teams. So the first team we picked, he picked this kid that wasn't there, and he was like, I'm just gonna take a chance and pick this kid. He's not here, but I'm gonna take a chance and pick him. So I'm like, okay, you know this kid already. Who would pick as their first pick a kid that they haven't seen? Aaron says your videos are very entertaining. I love the one with your mom. Thank y'all. You know what? I tried to get my mom to go on the live stream today, and if I would have knew she was gonna do like how she did the other day. What's up, Willie Johnson? How you doing? I would have live streamed it. I was just trying to make a quick little video so I could have something to post. When I'm posting every day, any little thing I can film, I try to film it so that I can have some excuse me, something to show y'all, even if it's just something short. I try to, because I'm trying to post every single day forever. But yeah, I showed her the comments and stuff, and I was like, yeah, they want you to come on live. She was saying she ain't fooling with me in YouTube. So I might get her on live another time. She just like I didn't know she was gonna come down there. Like my whole family, we just silly and clowns. We just act up and we stay laughing all the time when we get together. Amberly says I hate cheating. Sheila says me too. Aaron, cute. Um, but anyway, yeah, he had kind of cheated on picking, but my son is like really, really good. Really, he too advanced to play in the little local thing, and then he been playing with this other team since last year. So they've been practicing all this time. So he has gotten even better. But so it really wasn't much. So the coach was he was getting mad because he was saying that my kids was playing a zone defense. My kids wasn't playing a zone defense. I just kept telling my son stay in the lane on defense. I told him don't leave the lane on defense. I didn't have him really even playing defense on nobody because those kids really couldn't dribble that good. And if I would have had him playing defense, he would have stole the ball every single time. And I really felt like don't feel like it's fair for him to go out there and steal the ball every time. And then plus he playing for two different leagues, so he's playing extra games on this day. So I'm not trying to make him real tired. So I tell him just stay in the paint. If it's somebody that's in the paint, you guard them, but don't leave the paint. So if the people come in there, he can get a hand up for defense. But other than that, I'm not trying to have him running full court guarding somebody. And the coach was like mad, and he had his kids fouling my kids hard. He was like, it's about to get rough, or it's about to get aggressive. Something he said, but he was hot over there. And then he talking about that my team not playing man to man, and I said they are playing man to man. That I just tell my son to don't get out the paint. That's just coaching. And he coaching the girls team, but they didn't do so hot this year, and it's just crazy. But that's what had been on my mind today, and I'm just like, why is he getting so mad? They didn't even score. His team didn't even score, so it was 20-0. Greg says I'm used to the shop where I'm at home. And I'm kind of in because I can't find no extension cord. I'm in this position where I'm kind of just like on the floor in front of my ottoman and couch because I have to have my light plugged in, and the light got a short cord, and I have my phone charger plugged in over there. Right now the phone is not plugged in. Hopefully we can make it through without having to plug it in because it's kind of short. And I guess all my extension cords are at the shop. Now they screaming outside. I don't know what they got going on. But yep, I'm at home. This is the house. And I have to, like, the lighting is not good. I got my studio lighting set up. So, or at least one of them. So we had a few people that was working on things. What did anybody else got they working on? I had another video I was gonna bring out today, y'all, but I decided I wasn't gonna bring it out. I'm gonna just bring it out next week. It was gonna be for the Green Channel because I didn't really get a chance to edit. I can't even talk. Edit it. I can't talk. And I was tired and stuff, and I need to do something to my hair. I need to I think I'm gonna wash it and twist it back up like how I used to have it twisted up like my logo. What's up, Scoop? Scoop says just monitoring the group page too. Yep, my big old forehead. Yeah, I gotta do something about this bush sitting on top of my head. I had thought about getting dreads, but I was thinking I might change my mind. Locks. But yeah, I don't really have a lot going on. Um, what y'all? I mean, what y'all want to talk about? I don't have a lot going on today. I was looking for this little small toolkit, and I just found it. But I gotta try to fix my son Xbox joystick. What's up, Charmaine? How you doing? Yeah, I don't know if any of these are even gonna work, but I fixed it before. Thanks, Miss Nina Bug. The puff show off my big forehead. It make it look double sized. Debbie says, "Hi, seeing and everyone. Are you warming up?" Down? Yeah, it was 70 degrees today. It was pretty warm today. It rained pretty good, but it was pretty warm. Uh, she haven't. Yeah, she finished them because she had to take them to the school for Friday. I don't even know if she took pictures. I'm gonna have to see because I asked her if she would take some pictures for me. I'm gonna have to see. What's up, Felicia? For filming, I use a Canon M3, and it's just a little small mirrorless camera. It's okay. I like it. The only thing with well, I have the mic. I have like a different kind of mic. If you look at my I have a channel called Review Chick, and it's actually got like when I buy stuff like my camera, it's got my whole setup on there. What's up, Ryan? Ryan says, so I started to start printing, but can only do one color right now until I get a new press. Yeah, I started out with one color. Most people are gonna want one color, Ryan. So that's not that big of a deal, especially if you're just starting out. But most of my orders are one color. If y'all watch my videos, most of them are one color. Usually the ones that are extra colors are because I'm printing that for some reason, or I decided to it's something that I'm printing. But most orders I get, they want one color. The the only thing is, sometimes they might want a front and a back, and you'll have to just take that screen down once you print the front or the back, whichever one you print first. Take that screen down. Aaron says, "How long have you been screen printing? Also, which do you prefer, screen print or heat press?" I prefer screen printing. I've been screen printing about 10 years or so, not 9 years. I think I was doing like the heat press thing for a while, and about a year or so, and then I started if and then I started screen printing. But I prefer screen printing. Uh it's a whole lot easier when you have multiple prints of the same order. I mean of the same color. Like say somebody want 25 shirts. Like this design I have on, this would be hectic to weave for 25 shirts. But with screen printing, it's not that hard. It just takes a minute to make the screen and everything. Emily says, okay, I'll check that channel out. Ryan says they want the lowest price, so I guess that's why they mostly order one color. Yeah, that's true. And then some people, they just want simple stuff. Like I made this. Was for me. I didn't want this to be multiple colors. I have made stuff that I wanted to be more than one color, but like this was me. I just wanted something simple. It's got a front and a back print, so it's not always they just trying to be cheap. Some people just want something simple, because some people sometimes they'll get the picture and the words and then a back print. So it's not always they're trying to be cheap as far as when it comes to how many prints or how many colors they want. Earth Earth to Pluto says, I love one color. Ryan says, do you use a certain profit? Do you set a certain profit you want per shirt when it comes to charging customers? I have a pricing list that I go by. What's up, Patches? How you doing? I just go by my pricing list, and it depends. Like if okay, say like sometimes I print shirts for the football team, and actually the basketball team they won. I need to come up with a design because I think they play either Monday or Tuesday. I'm gonna have to find out when they play, but I need to come up with a design to print for them, especially if they play on Tuesday. Because a lot of people, it's an away game, and they always want to show their support. So I need to come up with something for that. But Nigel says no one really multicolor anymore, just one color. Most of them do. Sometimes they may want two colors, a couple of colors, but most people, I did get a person that inquired about an order. It was like for a small pocket logo, and they wanted like 6 colors, and they didn't want that many shirts. So I'm not about to do that. Y'all can change it to one color, or y'all can get somebody else to do it. What's up, Patio? Melee say is printing large orders with screen printed designs with screen printed heat, huh? It's printing large orders with screen printed heat designs not practical. I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about the plastisol transfers, that's practical. You know, you order the transfers. When you print in large orders with vinyl, like okay, say that you buy a roll of vinyl. Now, if you're not buying the eBay vinyl or the El Cheapo vinyl is what I call it. You know, if you're not buying some of the cheaper vinyl, if you're buying like Scissor or some of the other companies that you know their vinyl costs a little bit. Okay, if you buy a 5 yard roll, that's $35 you spending on that one roll. But think about it, how many shirts you can print with that. That's a 5 yard roll. That's 15 yards. That that's 15 yards. That's 5 yards, and that's about 15 shirts that you can print. If my calculations is right, I might be saying the wrong thing, but I do like 12 by 12. That's my basic design. So if they want, I think that's right. Yeah, 15 feet. That'll be 15 shirts you can print, and you had to spend the $35. And then depending on your shirt, where you get your shirts from, and how you order your shirt, stuff like that, you know, it costs more to make it with vinyl than it does screen printing. It's actually a lot cheaper if you're printing a lot of shirts, because like ink goes a long way. Like you can get a pint of ink and print depending on what you print and stuff like that. You can print hundreds of shirts with just a pint of ink. Like with this gray ink that I have right here, it's thin, you know, and it covers good and everything. So I could probably print. I'm gonna just say 200 shirts with a pint of this design that I have on. Maybe even more than that. It just kind of depends on how you print, your print technique, how many layers and stuff like that, the thickness of your ink, you know, stuff like that. What's up, Jason Inns? Melee says not vinyl, but that's like plastisol transfers, screen printed transfers. Yes, I think that's practical. Some people do that. That's actually a way to start out. Like if you do vinyl and somebody come through and they be like, hey, I want 100 shirts with a design like this. You don't want to have to weed this, but to get some screen printed transfers of something like this, you know, it'll be a lot quicker. You know, you just press it. You don't have to worry about weeding. It'll take a little bit longer because you have, if you don't do the screen print the transfers yourself, you may have to get a company to do it for you. Ryan says, I had a customer want multicolors for 3 shirts and I sent it to my direct to garment company, but the customer was aware it was direct to garment. They ship the shirt to the customer in my name. Yeah, that's something else you can do with the DTG. If you know, if you have DTG, you can do different things like that. You can, if you have like a BN20 or a printer cut or something like that, you can do it with that also. A white toner printer, you know, it's a lot of different ways, and depending on the color of the shirt, you may be able to even do it in sublimation. Melee says, I saw a video about heat transfer designs that had been done with screen print. Yeah, that's screen printed transfers. We have people on here that do that. I know Jason Inns is one of them. It's some other people that do it also. Ashley says, "What's the average print cost?" It's if you're using ink like this, probably 2 cents, if that much. This shirt, for the ink on this shirt, probably about 2 cents. And you know, it depends on the type of ink you buy and stuff too, because some inks cost more. But like for the Union ink, it's 2 or 3 cents. I mean, it's real cheap because you can print just like I was saying. Okay, I usually buy, unless I'm buying black or white ink, and probably red. I could probably buy gallons of red ink too, but I only buy gallons of black and white ink, and I buy the quarts of everything else. And you can print hundreds of shirts, and you might pay, I'm just gonna say $25 for a quart, and it may not even be $25 compared to vinyl. If you buy, okay, you spend $25. I'm just gonna even it up with vinyl. Say that you spend $35 for a quart of ink, and you spend $35 for a roll of vinyl. Okay, with that roll of vinyl, you got 15 shirts that you can print. With that quart of ink, you probably got 300 shirts or more that you can print. You know, depending on the type of ink and the size and type of the prints and stuff like that. So that, you know, that's kind of tells you the difference in the price when it comes to screen printing and vinyl printing. Amberly says, what's the, oh, okay, I answered that. Or I tried to answer it. Ryan says, 4C Print Shop does amazing direct to garment work. Greg says DTG is my go-to. Emily says, "Wow, it really is. That's what." And then, like, if you printing a lot of shirts with the same design, screen printing is, you when I first started screen print, like, what drew me into screen printing was I was doing vinyl. I opened my shop and I only had a heat press, the 15-inch heat press, the same one I ended up going back to after the other one messed up, and also I had the 15 inch cutter that y'all see in my older videos, and that's all I had, and that's all I was doing. And I did, like, the transfers. I had the printer and I would print out the transfers, the like the photographs or whatever, like y'all see on the RIP shirts and stuff like that. And I started my shop, and then I started getting big orders. I remember my first order, my first big order, which wasn't really that big. It was a 50 shirt order, and I only charged $15 for those shirts, and it was like multiple colors, and it was a front and a back print with multiple colors on both of them. I was like really bad underpriced. I didn't charge a screen fee or nothing, but I charged $15 per shirt for it. Was I don't know if I'm gonna have to go on it's on my MySpace page, and I know MySpace is pretty much non-existent nowadays, but I had posted it on there because that's when I had first started printing and stuff. But it's a multicolor um design. That was my first big order of 50 shirts, and I did that with vinyl. I did it all with vinyl, and it took me forever and a day to do it. And the guy, he needed them by a certain date, which I had them done on time. But he was like he was worried if I was gonna have them done and stuff. But I had my family helping me, my cousins and stuff. They helped me out a lot with that. What's up, Andy? Andy says, "LOL, no green or red shirt or no printing shop. LOL." I don't know. Ryan says, "I can't believe you spent that much money and had all of those issues. Have you ever used a HPN press? They are supposed to be good for a starter press." I'm actually affiliated with HPN, and I said I was gonna make a video and show y'all some of the good entry level presses that y'all could get. But yeah, I had thought about getting one of the HPN presses. I don't know. It's just like, if I'm gonna spend a whole bunch on a press, I kind of want, a certain things or whatever. Like that press that I had, I liked it a lot, but it just was issues with it. Jason says, "Seeing when you cut on the rolling, what programs do you use?" I use Rolling Cut Studio. It actually came with the program. Like, what I usually do is go into Photoshop and create my designs, and then I save it as a JPEG. I mean, if you got Illustrator, you can cut directly from Illustrator because it's a plug-in for Illustrator with Rolling Cut Studio. But I just, I do it the way that I learned when I first started, and that's something that I could do that would probably help me out a lot if I take some graphic design classes for like Illustrator, different stuff like that. But like, I don't really just have time to learn a whole bunch right now just watching it on YouTube. But if I had some classes I could go to, that would be good. What's up, Terrence? How you doing? But I basically go to Photoshop and I create the design, save it as a JPEG, like an oversized JPEG. Then I take it into Rolling Cut Studio and just resize it to the size I need and cut it out from there. Mirror it before I cut it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Terrence says, "Will you create a design with Photoshop for your vinyl cutter? When you download an image from Google, can you still ungroup the image and keep what you want? Um, will you create a for your vinyl cutter when you download an image from Google? Can you still ungroup the image and keep?" I'm not exactly sure what you are asking me, Terrence. I mean, I created in Photoshop the exact way that I want it to cut out. And if I'm doing multiple layers, I create the layers. I create it all in Photoshop, and then I put it on the put it in Cut Studio and make it the size that I need it. I'm not sure exactly what you asking. Ryan says, "I checked out the HTV you have listed on your description, but I see less than 10 inches. Most of these people want from me are 12 inches wide. Well, it depends. Some people have different cutters, and if you know what you're doing, you can make it bigger, a bigger design than what the vinyl is. And I just posted a lot of different ones. I purchased that vinyl that was like the 10 inches wide. I purchased that for a smaller order that I could use that on. And for like I actually, if you look at some of my videos, I use 20-inch wide vinyl, 20-inch rolls. So, it just depends on the job. You got to be kind of use your brain and say, okay, I can't do this 10-inch vinyl with this, or I can do this 10-inch vinyl with this. Like this design that I have right here, I could do it's probably about 11 and a half inches wide, and I could do that with the 10-inch vinyl. But all you gotta do is flip your design. You gotta kind of know the little tricks and stuff. You can't just be like, well, this is 10 inches. I can't do it. Just like with I did a video using my 15-inch cutter. My 15-inch heat press to print oversized prints. Like somebody ordered a shirt with an oversized print that was too big to fit under the 15 by 15 heat press. I still was able to print that because I thought, I used my brain, and I wasn't just like, well, hey, customer, I can't print that because it's too big. I figured out how to do it. That's part of having your own business and working for yourself. You can't just, like, it's not going to be like, even if with all the videos that I do with y'all and for y'all, I don't, what do you call it? I can't tell y'all every single thing. Like, okay, I show y'all how I fix certain mistakes and stuff like that, and stuff like that will help you. It can help you, but the exact mistake that you make or the exact issue that you have while you print shirts, I'm probably not going to have a video on that, but from what you know already, you can probably figure some of that stuff out yourself. Like, especially, and that's one thing that I kind of am glad. I'm not just glad that I started out little by little with the cheapest and with the basic, but like when you start out and you got the best, sometimes the little simple troubleshooting issues, like if you started out a certain way, like if you start out with micro registration, if something ever happened with your micro registration, you might not know how to register a screen without micro registration, but it's possible. I did it for years. I have a lot of shirts that I did that was multiple colors that I used that silver press with, and I didn't have any type of registration. I figured that out using that press. I figured out how to line everything up and stuff like that. So, but if you start out with everything, like the top of the line, everything, you kind of miss out on those troubleshooting stages, where you can be like, oh, okay, I know I can do this, stuff like that, where you figure stuff out. Jason says, "Sin, if you save JPEG, does cut studio vector it? Needs to be vectored to be cut right." No, it cuts JPEG straight as JPEGs. You just what do you call it? Outline it or whatever. I think that's what it's called. Outline. I can't remember the exact word. I would have to get on my computer and go on there because I just been using it for since I started really. But it just cut, like, okay, if I put a JPEG in there, you just you click on the image and then you do like image outline, and it turns it into whatever you need. And you can save it in other formats. You don't just have to save it as JPEG. That's just what I saved it in because I never took any classes of how to do this stuff. I just figured out for myself. Just like a lot of people on here are new and they don't know that much because they just now starting out. That's how I was. And a lot of the stuff, if it worked for me, I just stayed with it. I didn't try to go and be like, oh, I need to learn the exact way to do this or that. If it worked for me, I stuck with it, and I learned some other stuff on the way. What's up, D and Sarah? Saying, hope all is well. By the way, the video with your mom was hysterical. What's the most layers of vinyl you would do on one image? I see a lot of people. I was just looking at a video the other day where a person had they had an actual person, like they used like the skin colored vinyl Then they put the pants and the hat and the hair and everything on them. And then they had like a couple of other little things they put on there, probably about 5 or 6 colors that they use. I don't like to do that. I mean, if somebody asks for it, I charge them for it, but I'll do it. But I let them know, hey, the more layers I put on something, the thicker it's gonna be. It's gonna be real thick on your shirt to try to discourage them from getting so many. But I don't want to do no more than about 2, 3 layers. But I mean, you can do a whole bunch of it. Yeah, I was telling my mama y'all really enjoyed that video. I tried to get her on the live stream, but she didn't want to. Um, Aaron says, "What was I scared when I first started the business?" No, I'm kind of like my thing with the business was like, okay, if I do people right, treat people right, it's always some people that's not gonna act right. You're gonna have issues with some people, but I was just like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna treat people right and treat people the way I want to be treated. So no, I wasn't scared. I mean, I just kind of got into it. I have took orders, and then I was like, how am I gonna do this? And I had to figure it out. But no, I wasn't scared. Nigel says, I do not use micro reg. I like doing it manually. Nigel says, Illustrator is very good for vectoring. Hector says, I don't vector sometimes and just outline it also. Jazzy Red says, good evening, Prince Squad. Jason N says, Nigel, me too. Not remember. Rubber mallet. I have micros, but I rarely use them. Let me see. Sheila says, what about invoicing? Do you give every customer a receipt? Where's the best place online to get a basic invoice with editing options? Hold on. I forgot the place where I ordered. I ordered like a whole bunch of them, and they like the carbon copy ones. And no, I don't give all of the customers a receipt. What I do is like, okay, somebody come in there and they order shirts. I usually get them to sign. If they order for a group, I get them to sign a contract, and on that contract, I have all the information: how many shirts they wanted, how much it costs, the deposit, and I let them use that for their receipt. It tells you everything on that, and then once they come back in and pay for the shirts, if they want a receipt, I'll give them a receipt. But if not, then we done from there. Like I always ask them, do you want a receipt? Would you like a receipt? If they don't want a receipt, I don't just give it to them. Now sometimes if it's a person that made an order and they might have paid for half of it or something, or you know like trying to think. Well, I had a business. If y'all watched I can't remember which video it was. I might not even posted that video. I'm not sure, but anyway, I put the invoice. I like put the invoice in there on the shirt. I like pin it on there, and then when they come, I'll give it to them. But if they go ahead and pay the full price, and I'm like, you want a receipt, and they say no, I don't worry about it. I just put like a copy of their order form in the bag or in the box or whatever. But unless they ask for a receipt, I don't give them one. Because that's saving on paper and ink and everything else. Jason N says, your mom is definitely a good time, LOL. Earth says, oh man, she was fun. Yeah, my mom is crazy, y'all. And my mom can actually do a whole bunch of stuff. My mom is like real creative. Like when you grow up poor, like my mom had a bunch of siblings, and you know, my grandfather, I don't know if y'all know about hauling puckwood. But what's up from edge to edge? But my grandfather used to have his own puckwood truck, and that's what he used to do. And my uncles used to work for him and stuff like that. And my grandmother, she didn't work, but they grew up poor. It was so many of them, and that one person working and stuff like that. But she's like real creative. She can make pretty much anything. If you got a problem and you tell her, she know how to fix it. Some of the stuff she may not be able to do herself, but she can tell you what's wrong with. Like my mom, she got the flowers. She do flowers. She know how to do like remodeling. What's up, Latanya Richardson? How you doing? Thank you. I appreciate you watching. But I mean, it's a lot of stuff that my mom can do. She really good at cooking. What else? She's really good at any type of arts and crafts type stuff like that. I mean, My mom could do a lot of stuff, and really a lot of people in my family can do a lot of stuff, but some of them don't. I have uncles that have never went to mechanic school that can rebuild engines, that do anything to fix a car. If something wrong with your car, all they gotta do is listen to it or look at it, and they can tell you what it is. But a lot of them don't do it. I have an uncle that can build houses. He built houses from the ground up. And he never went to no school or nothing for that. He can just do it, which he's older now, so he don't really do it. But he can do all kind of things too. Melee says them Puckwood boys, country strong. I'm in Georgia and know all about. Yeah, they do. They be picking up whole trees. Yeah, school says she built a playground in her yard. Yeah, if you look at the live stream that I did, where I did part of it on the red channel by accident because it was a Sunday. I should have been doing it on the green channel, but they built that whole playground. My mom one day was like, "Hey, I need you to look on Amazon and order me some swings." So I'm thinking she wanting a swing set, for the grandkids and stuff. But she was like, "No, just the swings, the seat, and the chains." And they built the whole what do you call it, frame for the swing set. She was even going to get a slide, which she never did get the slide, but she put monkey bars up there. What else? She had some everything on there. She built a merry-go-round. Y'all can see on there. She built a basketball goal from scratch for my nephew, like a little one. From Edge to Edge says, I helped my dad haul pulpwood when I was young. Jason says, what's Jason, you're gonna have to Google it. You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to Google it, Jason, to get the real idea of it. But think about if you cut down a tree, but you don't have no machines to pick it up and put it on truck. You gotta pick it up. You gotta cut it into, I don't know how long, maybe 10 foot. I don't know, cause I was little when he used to do all this, so I don't remember the exact measurements. But put it on your shoulder. You go put it on the back of the truck. That's what it is. Like, you think about a tree. Like, if you ever had a tree to fall in your yard, think about how heavy trees are, even if you cut them. Melee says hauling wood, cutting down trees. Aaron says, I enjoyed the live chat. Time for me to go. Continue success. See you on the next video. Thank you for stopping by, Aaron. What's up, Crystal? How you doing? But yeah, that's what that is. I mean, it's you gotta be country strong to be able to do that. Nigel says too much work. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, Nigel. What's up, KC? I'm good, Crystal. Earth to Places says take care, Aaron. What's up, Ann Fields? How you doing? Y'all, I need to take my hair down. Well, it's took down. I need to wash it. Jason says don't pick a fight with them. You guaranteed to catch a fade, LOL. Yeah, I'm telling you, they strong. My uncles did that. Jason says, I've been a professional woodworker my whole life. Never heard of pulpwood. Haha. Yeah, it's like you cutting down the trees. You know how logging trucks, I don't know. Well, I'm in the country, so we have a lot of logging trucks, loggers, stuff like that around here. But the pulpwood is when you have it's about the size of a regular pickup truck, maybe slightly bigger. It's not as big as a log truck, but you just cut down the trees and they may be about 10 feet long. I can't remember exactly. It's been a minute since I've seen somebody do that. And I was I was small when my grandfather used to do that. So I can't tell you the exact measurements, but yeah, you got to be strong. You can't, ain't no wimp. And if you go out there as a wimp, you coming back as a hook or something. Yep. Yep. Felicia laughing at it. Yep. Look, I'm in this little tight situation because, let me see. I might can bring my bring this back a little bit and plug my phone up. It still don't reach. I don't know. Because if I do too much, my light is going to come unplugged. So I'm in this little tight situation, hoping that this battery can make it through. Melee's laughing. Man, I got to do something with this on my head, y'all. Got to do something with this. What's up, Crafty? How you doing? Yep, I've been having a lot of people asking me about basketball training. Maybe I can get my swag channel going, cause I coached the little bitty ball team, and I had this little boy. He wasn't real good. I don't have no dreadlocks, Nigel. It's just natural, naturally. I don't even know what to call it. It's just a problem going on with it right now. I gotta watch it. But I had thought about it. I'm gonna twist my hair back up. I'm gonna twist it up. Well, that's my plan. I've been doing it for a long time, and it's still not done yet. But that's my plan. What's up, Gregory? How you doing? But I forgot what I was saying. That's what happens when you get old. You forget stuff. Scoob, you still on here? Nigel says, I got the real dreadlocks. I need to get something going. Melee says, so for me starting out with the heat press, would you say the screen printing heat transfers would be economical or vinyl? If I would, when I started out, I recommend starting out using vinyl. Because that way you can do it yourself. Like if somebody come in there and they need some shirts for tomorrow, you could help them out. You could print them for them. But if you doing the screen printed transfers, you're gonna have to order it, and it's probably gonna take at least a week, 5 days. I don't know. I never ordered any transfers, but think about ordering something online. Even with Amazon 2 day shipping. If I go on there today, um, well, today is Saturday. It'll probably be in Tuesday. Take a couple days. Even if you getting paying for extra shipping. If you ordered Monday, it'll be in Wednesday. But that's just Amazon. But if these people who are screen printing the transfers take a long time, it might take them a couple days. So it's best to, well, I'm not gonna say it's best because it's different ways. A lot of people start out in different ways. I would recommend starting out using vinyl, and that way you can make your own shirts. If somebody just somebody might have a team and they might bring I'm gonna say 10 shirts in there and say, hey, can you put the names on the back of these? You gotta, if you don't have a vinyl cutter, you gotta order those names cut out. If you got the vinyl cutter, you can be like, sure, I can do it, and you have it done within about 30 minutes or less. As you were talking about the little bitty teams, let me see. Count Crafty says, I struggle with my hair too at my age. I'm over it. Let me see. Scoop says, I'm here. I'm busy, woman. I need more arms. You gonna have to go on Amazon and find you some extra arms, Scoop. They sell them. Latonya says, do you sell locally or you use shipping as well? I sell locally. I mean, I have the little page where I sell the Print Squad shirts, but I mostly just print locally. I mean, I need to get a website set up. I just haven't. Melee says, so we can't print them. Yes, you can print them, Melee, if you're talking about the plastisol transfers. But yeah, but it kind of defeats the purpose on printing them unless you like okay, the reasons that you would, okay, if you are a screen printer, if you have the equipment to screen print and you have plastisol, you can make plastisol transfers too. Okay, say that you have a business that you have a contract with and they send people, or they may order a few shirts here and there. Then if you screen printed the transfers, you could get their shirts done quick because you wouldn't have to set the screens up and stuff like that. All you gotta do is get the pre-printed plastisol transfers, press them on there. Okay, say you have somebody coming in and they say, okay, I need 50 shirts because I'm having a birthday party for my kid or something and they need 50 shirts. Okay, it's not worth printing if they need those 50 shirts. Why would you want to screen print the transfers and then put them on the shirt? It's taking less time to just screen print on the shirt because it's going to be the same amount of time that you would have printed on a shirt. Well, not exactly the same amount because you got to adjust the shirt and put it on there, but close to the amount of time that it would take you to print those transfers, you got to print the shirts. And then if you just print the transfers first, then you got to press them onto the shirt. So, that's the thing right there. But yeah, you can print them. Ann says, I've been saying the same thing, saying hair still the same, lol. Crystal says, do you only screen print for large orders? That's what screen printing is for large orders. But you can, like, if it's a, like, if I'm printing some shirts for myself, like with these shirts right here, I didn't print that many shirts when I first printed them. And I made a screen because I want to wear screen printed stuff. I would rather wear screen printed stuff over vinyl stuff. I mean, I have wore vinyl and I will wear vinyl, but I prefer screen printed stuff. So it just kind of depends. If it's something for me, I'm most likely gonna screen print it. But if a customer come in there and they want 5 shirts, I'm probably gonna do it in vinyl. But if it's like depending on the design, I may screen print it just because I don't want to have to deal with the weeding or something like that. But yeah, the screen printing is for large orders. Jason N says definitely start with vinyl. If you need more than 25 to 50, then order transfers. Jason says, I dread the thought of weeding. I do too. I hate weeding. Melee says, I thought they used special ink to print them. I thought the screen print was just in the name because of the ink they use. No, no, it's screen printed. Nigel says, reverse weeding is very hard. Drew says, I'm sorry, D. And Sarah says, how can you find out if a logo is trademarked? Someone asked me to make shirts with a local small college logo on. If it's a college, I'm pretty sure it's trademarked. If it's I would just say that all of them are trademarked. If you didn't get permission to use it, I would, set it as trademarked, especially if it's a business logo or college logo or something like that. Now, somebody just made a design. I gotta change positions, y'all. Oh, whoo. But if somebody just like with this logo that I have, it's just like I made the whole logo up. So that, it's not trademarked. But if it's like a Burger King logo or a whatever logo and you didn't create that logo, then I would just expect that it's trademarked. What's up, White Blur? Ann says, is screen printing better than vinyl? It depends on who you ask. It depends on how you screen print, stuff like that. Like and it depends on the situation. Okay, if vinyl, if you're doing it correctly, using the right temp and you using some good vinyl, and uh I feel like vinyl will last the life of the shirt. Screen printing, if you do it correctly and cure it properly, it will last the life of the shirt. So it just kind of depends. Now, if you're doing some jerseys and you can screen print the names and numbers on back, but you got to buy a whole system set up for that. To like say the front design, everybody gonna have the same thing. You screen print that and you do vinyl on the back. So I don't know. Hopefully that kind of helps you with that question. Because I kind of don't really know exactly how to answer it. But I think that depending on your situation, screen printing could be better for a certain situation. Vinyl could be better for a certain situation. Screen printing for big orders, vinyl for smaller orders or personalized or customized stuff like that. Crystal says, okay, who do y'all use when you order transfers? What do they usually cost? All right, Jason N's on here. He does transfers. He can probably give you pricing on transfers. Um, Jason, can you help her out with that? What's up, Rob Beats? White Blur says, is there a white water-based ink that's good to start with that can use straight out of the bottle without mixing anything to it? The Ryonet Comet White, they say, they sell they promote that as being pretty good. I don't really use a lot of water-based inks. If anybody on here use water-based inks, can y'all help White Blur out? All right, Crafty Lee. Hopefully you can make it back on here before we jump off of here. Scoob says, get the charger set. Y'all remember that commercial that was like, I'm dying, I'm dying. And it was those kids, they was talking about their phone battery was about to die. Yep. But that's the thing about screen printing. I mean, you say which one is better. It's, it kind of depends on the situation. What's up, KC? Earth to Pluto says comment white. Perma said super saver. Matusi stretch. Or I said Matusi. Matsui. I can't even read. Earth says super cover. Super cover. Not super saver, super cover. Let me see. White Blur says I ordered a cheap screen press today just for one color prints to get used to the process. That's a good idea. And most prints are one color white, but most people that want prints, like I got a restaurant that I print for, and I got the gym that I print for. They always want one color print. So, and most of my customers always want one color print. So that you can do a lot with that, and you can make a lot. I know you want to have more colors. That just to have that option available just in case. It's always good to have. But I think you'll do pretty good with the one color because most orders are one color. They may want a front and a back, and you might have to take one screen off the when you print the front, take that screen off to print the back. But yeah, I think that's good. Yep. Yeah, like I say, I'm home alone. I don't be knowing what to do with myself when I'm by myself. My kids are staying over to their papa's. So I'm left here by myself with nothing to do. But what I need to do is do my hair, but y'all know how that go. Won't do what I need to do. Why am I trying to do it though? Should have started at 4 o'clock. But then I didn't want to come on here looking crazy at y'all. White Blood says it's a 4 color press, but it's a cheap one, so I'm sure the registration won't be good. Just something to start learning on. It might be all right, White Blur. I mean, it's as far as like trying to do multiple colors, you don't have to have micro registration. It's a little more challenging to set up, but it can work. I did it with the silver press from Ryonet, print multiple color designs. Yeah, you just have to kind of check it out and see how it works out. If you and when you get a chance, I would try just to see if I could do a multiple color design. What's up, butter man? How you doing? Anybody else have any questions or comments? And I appreciate y'all subscribing and everything to the red channel. I try to keep y'all ahead. The people who just subscribe to the green channel, they not getting these behind the scenes videos, and they missing out on the extra live stream, and they not seeing me every single day. Terrence says, so when you create an image in Photoshop, you have to do everything by layers because I'm new to Photoshop. Yes, you do it by layers. You do everything by layers. I have a couple of designs that videos showing how you do it. They kind of basic because I try to keep it basic because I know a lot of y'all are not like graphic designers, just like I'm not. I just kind of know enough to do what I need to do. So if you check out those videos, I think that'll be helpful because it'll kind of show you how to work with the layers. Nigel says I do multiple colors with the one station press. Ross says, what's for dinner? I'm hungry. D says, what is suitable for the dryer? Oh, what is a substitute for the dryer? D and Sarah, I have a video that shows you how to cure shirts without a conveyor dryer. I got actually two of them. I got one where I tell you everything, the different things you can use. And I have one where I actually cure a shirt and show you how to use it. If you go on my green channel and look at my playlist, you will see it. But you can use A flash dryer. If you have a flash dryer, you can use a heat press, but first you have to dry it. You can use a heat gun. But yeah, if you check those videos out, I think it'll be helpful to you. Right. My mom was just fake and she didn't even fall. She just laid down on that floor. She laid down on that floor. You know how my mom is crazy. You know how people slip when they see them wet floor signs in stores? Or if the floor is wet and they don't have a wet floor sign, how people will slip and they'll get paid because they didn't have a wet floor sign. Yeah, that's what she called herself trying to do. It was just playing around. You welcome, Melee. Hector says, does anybody know if the T squared can be homemade? You probably can, Hector, if you can. It's all plastic. Somebody ought to start making them since they stopped making them. I'm telling you, if somebody, I don't know if they have that trademarked or whatever. You may not be able to sell it though. You may only be able to make one for yourself. But that first T square, everybody liked that one better than the newer ones. I don't know why they stopped making them like that. And then the newer one, that one that was sent to me, it seemed like it's thinner. Like the one that I got, it seemed a little thicker than the other one. So I guess that after they start making money, they start cheaping out on stuff. White Blood says, Nigel, do a video on it. Crafty Lee says, I'm back. What's up, Crafty? Welcome back. Terrence says, okay, thank. White Blur says, your mom was funny. My mom is crazy, White Blur. She is funny. She's just funny at all times. She, like, my whole family is like, I'm probably one of the least funny ones. A lot of times when I'm being funny, I'm not trying to be. Sometimes I try to be, but most times when I'm being funny, I'm just being serious. But my family is pretty funny. Butterman says, design toots and Photoshop. Lady has great tutorials, Terrence. Ann says she didn't want to pay for her sash. Well, no, my mom don't ever pay. They don't never pay. I mean, like if business is slow, real slow, and like some, for some, I ain't gonna say for some reason, but God really been blessing the business. It have not really been slow. It's been more than it has been, and then now with the lady bringing every week in videos to edit, that's guaranteed money each week, stuff like that. So God be working things out, but yeah, she just laid down on the floor, and I couldn't get the camera fast enough to catch her. But yeah, but my mom, she don't pay for nothing. She do too much for me. She don't have to pay for nothing. Nigel says, Blur, I screw a small block on my screens after I line up and register the screens. Butter says, oh, 44444 take care of slips and falls. Earth to Pluto says, she was like, can I get credit now? Yeah, my mom is a trip. She really is. Nigel says, on each screen. KC says, I have the T squared, but I like the one you have. It does look more sturdy. Yeah, it seemed like it's thicker. Like somebody sent me a T squared. The one, I don't know if y'all saw that video, but when I had dropped mine and broke it before I actually fixed it, somebody had seen it. Ann says, good, she don't have to pay, and thank God. Yeah, my mom, she'll never pay. She don't ever have to pay. Like sometimes she'll insist on paying, but one thing that I don't like with my mom, when she usually, I like most people, like my sister, she orders shirts, and usually my sister don't pay. Every now and then she'll pay and I'll accept it, which she try to pay a lot of times, but I don't really accept it. Every now and then I might, but then I'll just charge her like a real cheap price, not the regular price. And that's like if I'm kind of slow or something, or if I had to actually order something for her design, it's really just like paying for that, but I really don't make, my family really don't too much pay. Now, if they want something real extravagant, they might, just cause they get on my nerves doing it. But yeah, the T squared that was sent to me, it seemed like it's a little bit thinner than the original one. Yeah, and then like my mom's, what I was saying, I had forgot, but she all like with those sashes, she needed them for the next day. Like I don't ever get a lot of time to do orders for her. She always needs something. Like she might call me today. Like it's 7 o'clock. She might be like, hey, can you print something on something for me, or can you print me a T-shirt for church tomorrow? Not that she would wear a t-shirt to church, but that's the kind of stuff. Like now, she might call me and be like, "Hey, I need a t-shirt for that say Jesus loves me to wear to church in the morning." And then I gotta get up, whether it's cold, raining, whether I'm tired or whatever. I have to get up, whether I want to or not, and go print whatever for my mom. Let me see. All right. Anybody else have any questions, comments, statements, gossip, anything I want to, anything I want to say? Well wishes. I don't know what else. What else to ask? White Blur says I plan on using a carpenter T square along with pressing a line down the middle. Felicia's laughing at me. Yeah, that pressing a line down the middle kind of just that's extra time to me. You welcome, Harden. I appreciate you for watching. Felicia says I'm hilarious. Look, I'd be trying to be serious. Sometimes it just be funny. Probably because I talk so country. Nigel says Blur, watch the merch maker videos. Crafty says good night. LOL. Yep. Look, I don't have nothing to do because I ain't got no kids here. I don't have nobody to tell me, Mama, I'm hungry. Mama, I want to get on the internet. You can't get on the internet because I'm live streaming. And then they keep coming looking at me crazy like, is she off yet? Harden says, you inspired me to want a screen printing service. Yeah, it's good money to be made, Harden. It's good money to be made printing shirts. Think about it. Everybody got a t-shirt, a screen printed t-shirt. It's I don't believe it's one person that don't have a screen printed t-shirt. Harden said, heck yeah. So what y'all want to do next? I don't have nothing to do other than try to charge this battery up on this. Let me see if I can try to plug this in. Cause the battery not low, but let me see. Maybe my home internet work better than the shop internet. Ah! The camera almost fell. Or the phone almost fell. Harden says I already have as I can't even read. Miss Nitterbug says gossip. Nigel says there's a video on how to make a T-square. Latanya says, what's your mom cook? Do you cook? I love food. My mom can cook anything. My kids really love, they call it crispy chicken. Like she make chicken strips that you would think came from a restaurant or something. My mom cook a lot. They have a garden in the backyard. Well, y'all didn't really get to see the garden because they kind of cut it down. But pretty soon it'll be another garden out there. I think actually I did show y'all they had some greens in the garden. That's the only thing they had. But my mom cook anything. She even cook vegetarian stuff for me. Like, if she'll cook kebabs and different things like when they put something on the barbecue pit. She do anything. She cooks stuff from scratch. School says feeling a bit worse, so I'm going to get off. Be blessed, everyone. Be kind to one another. Okay, school. I hope you feel better. I don't know if I might text you. I don't want to bother you when I get off. Hector says you be blessed, Scoob. White Blur says sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better, Scoob. I don't like coffee. I like how it smells, and I have drank it before, but I don't drink it. I actually had bought a coffee pot a while back because my mom, every morning, they have coffee. So I was like, I'm going to get me a coffee pot. I bought the coffee pot. I didn't really even use it. I ended up giving it to her. I don't think you need one for Jiffy, Butterman. I don't think you need one. Latanya says, love it. I want my own garden. A White Blur and Nigel says no, you don't, Ranton. Ann says feel better, Scoob. Earth says you don't need a wholesale license to buy from Jiffy Shirts. Felicia says feel better, Scoob. KC says good night, Sin. Good night, KC. Thank you for stopping by. Heaven Bound says God bless you, Scoob. Harden says my dad owns a coffee shop. Harden says I'm at work. Miss Nina Bug says Scoob, get well soon. Y'all see what it's like when I'm here by myself. I don't have nothing to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, I got stuff to do my hair, but I don't know what to do because my kid's not here. If I didn't have kids, I don't know. I don't know where I would be. Nigel says I buy from Jiffy and I'm in Jamaica. Jamaica, man. Nigel says I used to drink iced coffee. Horton says I gotta go back in. Have a great night. Thank you. I have Prince Squad shirts, Harden, that I sell on. I don't have it like the shirts that I be wearing, the Prince Squad shirts. I have them for sale on the website. Earth says Jiffy is great and fast. Don't need wholesale license to buy from Blank Style either. Latonya Richardson says, how often do you get orders every day or does it vary? It varies. Sometimes I can get orders every day. Sometimes I don't get no orders within a week. Like, during the slow periods and stuff like that. But it just kind of varies. Like when you get into the t-shirt business, you kind of learn the slower times and the down times, which, I had a little bit of slow time, but it's really picked back up fast. I mean, it's not like how it is in the summer, but I've been doing pretty well the last few weeks. I would like to come to Jamaica tomorrow, Nigel. Tomorrow, if I could. I don't know. Harden says maybe I'll buy one. Harden says thanks. Have you ever thought about collating with the other screen printing channel? Oh, collaborating. Um, me and Mikey Designs, Matt from Mikey Designs, we collaborated. Who else? Back in the day, I was supposed to collaborate with somebody, but it didn't happen. Me and Rob Beats are gonna collaborate when we get a chance at ISS. I would like to when I go to the Houston ISS. Maybe I can stop by Mikey's shop if he's not too busy, or stop by there for a little bit just to visit with them. I mean, I don't mind collaborating with people. I would like that actually. Ann says, "Gotta grab me something to eat. I'm starving." All right. Thank you for stopping by, Ann. All right, Debbie. Thank you for stopping by. Harden. Um, I really love working for myself. I don't want to have to work for nobody. Like I drive, which y'all know if y'all been watching my videos, if y'all been subscribed to me for a little bit. I do substitute bus driving. Like I had to drive Friday. I have to drive Monday. Um, I'm not a bus driver, but I sub when they need help. But sometimes I don't want to do that because I'm so used to being able to do what I want when I want, be on my own schedule and stuff like that. So I don't want to have to work for nobody else. I want to just work for myself. And when I was well, I'm gonna tell you. I guess I'm gonna tell you a couple of things. Okay. I used to be an apartment manager, and I was doing the t-shirts, and I had like my heat press set up at the house, and I used to press the shirts at home, and that was like when I first started, and then that shop became available, the shop that I have now, and it was only $300 a month. So I was like, I'm gonna get this shop. At that time, I was a apartment manager, and I was working from 9 to 5, and that job is a very stressful and draining job. So I never had time to go to my t-shirt shop. So when uh I hadn't even been working there for a year, and before that I was teaching. I was actually teaching, and the other thing that I used to teach, and then I had little side hustles that I would do, and had the t-shirt. So I was teaching. I had got pregnant with my last kid, Ari, my youngest one, and because I didn't get certified to teach, like I had a certain amount of time to get certified to teach, but I didn't really, teaching really wasn't for me. So I really wasn't even interested in going to summer school to learn how to be, or to get certified to be a teacher. So I didn't go. And the next year I still was working there because I was working at the alternative school, but I had a different job. So that last year I ended up getting pregnant with my youngest kid, and I wasn't working there no more. And because of the way that it was, like that job, they lost the funding for that job. So I was able to get unemployment for a while. And then by the time, I got unemployment, because I was pregnant and stuff like that. And it really wasn't no use in trying to get another job and, stuff like that. So anyway, after that, I did like little side hustles where I could make money. I really used to make a lot of money doing some little side hustle type things, but it wasn't something that I needed to be doing, so I stopped. And it wasn't selling drugs or nothing like that, but it was just like it was something that I really didn't need to be doing. So I stopped, and I ended up getting the job out here as the apartment manager, and I would work there for almost a year. I ended up getting fired for no reason, and I had already got the shop that I'm at now. So by the time I got that shop, I was able to be over there because this job was so draining and stressful and stuff like that that I didn't even I didn't even feel like doing nothing when I got off. Like I just used to be so tired because it was just draining and stressful, and it wasn't the people who live at the apartments; it was the people who was over it, because they just feel like they can talk to you any kind of way, and I'm not that person that you're gonna talk to any kind of way. And so I ended up, starting doing the t-shirts. And when I was doing t-shirts, it was doing really, really well. And then at times that it wasn't, and I would have to get a job. I had other jobs. And then the last job that I had, I started getting so many orders. And I was like, that was when I first started doing the spirit shirts. And I never had to come back and get another job after that. That was the last time I had to get a job. And the way I knew that it was time for me to give up the other job was because I was starting to get so many orders that the job was getting in the way. So, and then I would be there like all night, and then I had to get up early for my job. And I ended up having to quit. Well, that's pretty much what it was like. Harden says, do you have any other YouTube channels? I have the Green channel. I have like this is T-shirt Chick. I have Review Chick where I review products. I have swag like what's on my shirt. If you go to the Green channel, you can see all my channels. Yeah, if you go to the Green channel and look on the right side, it says my channels, and it'll show you what my other channels. White Blur says never taken any longer than that. Oh, never mind. That was somebody else. Miss Nina Bug says, does anyone know how to get the tearaway tags from Jiffy? There's no option on their website. I know the Gildan 5000 shirts have a tearaway tag, Miss Nina Bug. Um, some other shirts have it too. The Anvil shirts. Nigel says you are good teachers. Um, Let me see. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? Lisa says, "Does anyone have a Cricut Easy Press? I just got one. I'm trying to use it when I do travel events. Since the regular presses are very big and bulky, what are your outcomes?" Lisa G, I got a 15 by 15 heat press. It's not very big. I mean, it's a smaller press. I think that'll work better because when you got that easy press, you gotta like hold it down, push it down, and then you got depending on how big, unless your design is, but it's kind of like having a home iron. You gotta like hold it on that spot. I think a heat press would be better, even if you had to go with like a cheaper press. Butterman says Houston ISS is in June, right? I am not exactly sure, Butterman. I need to go ahead and register for it though. Lisa G says, "Have you ever used one, or are you?" No, I haven't used one, and I'm not thinking about getting one. Felicia says, "Seeing with you telling your story, nothing worked out for you. It sounds like God was pushing you into running your own business." Yeah, Felicia. Now I don't know, like I've been on like different levels with my relationship with God. Like when I was working here, it was so stressful that I used to like I had to study my Bible. Like I couldn't make it without studying my Bible, which we can't make. We don't know it and we don't realize it at times, but we really can't make it without God. But at that time I was like studying hard and stuff like that. You know, I had to study. I had to pray. I would talk to one of my supervisors or somebody on the phone, and I would be wanting to go off, and I would have to pray or read just to calm down and stuff like that. And then the other job that I had, the lady that was my boss at the job, we actually were friends because we went to the same church. We actually used to do stuff together and stuff like that. You know, hang out. The kids. She had two girls and I had two boys, and we used to hang out together and do different things. And she had got mad at me because she thought I was trying to not do what she had told me to do, and that wasn't the case. I just thought that the other, like I had a few things to do, and um the like what she told me to do was a thing that wasn't gonna we wasn't we it didn't have to be done right away, but the other thing needed to be done right away so that we would have stuff to sell or whatever. And so I didn't do the other thing because I was like, I can do that at the end of the day. But if I don't go ahead and like bag up snacks, the kids, we're not gonna have snacks to sell the kids when they get here. So I thought that was more important. So what ended up happening was, we had finished setting up everything, and I had before the kids was to get there. Well, actually, she had got mad at me before the kids was to get there, and I knew that she was mad at me or whatever. But then after the kids came through or whatever, I had went to use the restroom, and I checked my phone. Like I always check my phone because I have kids, and my kids in different schools. And at that time my oldest son used to get in trouble a lot, so I checked my phone after I used the restroom. If I was trying to hide something, I would have checked it in the restroom. I just checked it as I was walking. And so by the time she saw me check my phone, she got mad and she like wrote me up. She called me in the office to sign it, and I was like, I didn't. I think I just went ahead and signed it because if you somebody writes you up. But anyway, she was the type that would get mad at you and she would hold grudges or whatever. So she had tried to send me to a different place to work that was out of town. I told them I wasn't going there. Then later she tried to send me to another place because she never got over that situation. Now she be wanting to be my friend, because I'm not a person. I don't hold grudges. Like if something make me mad, I'm gonna go off about it, or I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it, and then I'm good. But anyway, I ended up quitting that job because I wasn't finna be transferred. I wasn't finna be driving out of town, and I wanted to quit the job before because it was like my t-shirt business was like taking over. But it's like when you got kids and like you're a single parent, stuff like that. You don't want to it's hard to just quit a job, you know. So that's how I was in that situation, and at the when I was working at the office at the apartment manager as the apartment manager. But yeah, I feel like God definitely had a hand in it because at both of those times I was like really doing what I was supposed to do. Like I used to make up songs to God working on that second job, and I would be singing, and I still sing them sometimes. But yeah, Harden says I'm a cook and I want to do social media marketing soon instead of cool, since it would be helpful with this business, and that's a great explanation. Thank you. You're welcome. Let me see. Nigel says John Lee Gilden on some shirts. Heather's good night squad. All right, Hector, not Heather. Thank you for stopping by. White Blood says I use Bella Canvas and Next Level for my brand shirts. I'm creating Gildan and Hanes for less expensive shirt stuff. The Bella and Next Level have tearaways. Harden says sweet. Butterman says LOL. You can picture seeing with a tool belt like Bookman from Good Times. Tony says, hey, Sin. What's up, Tony Light? How you doing? I haven't had time to hang out for a while. Nice to see you. Question, how long did it take for you to start getting consistent business, and what we have about, I think about 3,000 people in our town. I believe 3,000. It may be about almost 5,000. It's either 3 or 5,000. I forget. I Googled it before, but I want to say 3. It's a real small town. Um, to be honest with you, I feel like my situation is kind of different. I feel like God kind of led me into the t-shirt business because I was working as an apartment manager and I got fired, and I was making like $2,000 a month easy when I first started. And when by the time that's like bring home pay or whatever. But then it was times when I ended up having to get another job because I didn't know, like with the t-shirt business, it's slow times and it's this and that, and I wasn't doing things right because I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest with you. But then once I figured out what I was doing, I didn't I knew how to, I guess, conserve my money and use it when I needed it, and get ahead on stuff and stuff like that. So I mean, I like as soon as I got fired, I was able to be at my shop, and it was good, but it don't always happen like that. Butterman says, "How's the quality on the Gildan 6400?" I'm not sure which shirt that is you talking about. Is that their soft style shirt? If it's the soft style shirt, I like those. Harden says 24-hour music channels get growth really fast. You should look into it. I have 2 people who are sending me 10 beats a week. So I think I'm going to start a live channel. I'll let you know how it works. Nigel says I'm in my clothing line using Gildan 5000. Nigel says prices are good. Let me see. Harden says, anyways, thank you so much. I'm a massive fan, and I always show love. Good, God bless. Good night. Miss Nina Bug says, let me see, talking about somebody else. Miss Nina Bug says, Butterman, your screen name cracks me up because my daughter calls me Butter Woman because I use a lot of butter in my cooking. White Blood says, did somebody say butter? White Blood says, I live in Mayberry. We have about 11,000. Yeah, this is a small town. And our tax percent is like 11%. Our tax rate. That's a shame. Our tax rate is so high. And our water bill is almost $90 a month just for the basic price. That's what I'm paying at the shop. $90 a month. Like 87 dollars, something somewhere off in there a month. And that's if you don't go over the basic amount that they give you. Butterman says, I used to be the kid eating it like candy, so the nickname stuck through the decree of my grandparents. a long time ago. Okay, yeah, I like though. I like the soft style shirts, white blur. I like them. They kind of they I don't know if they run a little tall, a little taller, a little smaller. They kind of like I'm in between. Like I really can wear medium shirts or large shirts. I'm kind of in between a medium and a large. But I usually just say large because I don't I don't really. I mean, sometimes I wear like fitting clothes, but I like to be comfortable. But I can fit the soft style large better. It fits me better, and it's not like super tight on me. They seem to run slightly smaller or shrink up a little bit when you dry them. Yeah, but I don't really I mostly use the 5,000 because my customers want cheaper stuff most of the time, and with the with the 5,000s they're a little bit cheaper. But if I'm printing for myself, I'm probably like this shirt I got on. No, it's not like the Bella. And like the Bella shirts, they kind of get little balls or something. I don't even know, like little. Let me grab one. Let me try to fix this where it won't fall. I'm gonna grab a Bella shirt and I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see. I don't know if y'all even be able to see it, but it kind of. Let me see. Like I don't know if y'all can really see it on there, but this shirt, it kind of is I don't even know what to call it, but it's kind of like got little rolled up ball. Can you see it, y'all? I think y'all might be able to see it better right there. And y'all see that how it's got those little balls on it. And I don't wear this shirt a lot. I don't wear it a whole lot, but if you look at this shirt right here, y'all know I wear this shirt a lot. I done wore it so many times it's starting to change colors. It's not really like that, you know. After a while, I don't know, maybe it will get, but I don't really wear this shirt a lot, and it's got kind of like little, like I don't even know if y'all can see it, kind of like little balls or something. Y'all see that how it is? Hopefully y'all can see it, but they get like that. I don't really like that, and then like I don't know, I just don't like how that is, and I don't wear this shirt a lot. This was one of the shirts they sent me. Yeah, like little fuzzy balls. Yeah. White Blur says I haven't had that problem with them because I don't machine dry them. And see, they just t-shirts. So I'm just like, why do you? I don't feel like I gotta do something special for just plain t-shirts. Maybe. Melee says why I've got a house, got an housewife and 3 kids, and my water bill is, yeah, my water bill is super high, and like the trash bill is like $25 of that water bill, and they force you to pay it. Like they make you pay it. And the water bill is always going up. Like it might go up a few cents. Like I have argued with the water people over $1 or less several times because all of a sudden the bill will be high and you'll be like, why the bill been being the same price every time? Why is it high? I'll go down there and argue with them. Yeah, that's crazy. And that's just my shop water bill. Like at the apartment, I don't have to pay water. We used to have to pay water, but I thank God we don't now. But that's just the bill at the shop. I don't take showers at the shop. And then like when it was like freezing cold, I wasn't really using that much water at the shop because it's during a certain time it's a little bit slower. So I'm not using as much water. So why is my bill almost $100? 90, almost $90 really. Nigel says lint balls. Miss Nina Bell says, yeah, I hate those little balls on the shirt. I don't have any leaks, Felicia. I don't have. That's just their basic. That's their basic price. That's like I like that's if you don't use no water, Felicia, they give you five. I think it's 5,000 gallons or 1,000, whatever, 3,000 gallons. They give you like a certain amount that you can use before your bills start going up. But I'm always less. And to be honest with you, they don't even check my water. They don't even check my water. But it's not any leaks. That's just the basic price. Like if you know how you got a cell phone and the bill, I'm just gonna say $50. The cell phone bill might be $50, but if you go over on your data, or you go over on your minutes, which you know you can't, but because it's usually unlimited. But if you go, say you go over on something, you go over you might have a $300, a 300-minute plan. You know, that's kind of how our water bill is. Okay, as long as you stay within that plan, that's the price you're gonna pay. That bill be my electric bill don't be that high sometimes, and my electric bill at the shop usually be like $50. That's like pretty much a basic bill. Really, my electric bill at the shop sometimes I don't even pay it for until it get to like $100 or something, and they don't turn it off because it be so cheap. Like I let it get two bills and then I'll go pay it sometimes. But that's just the basic. What's up, Cynthia's? How you doing? Well, that's anywhere you go, Melee. That's anywhere you go. That's just how high our stuff is around here. Felicia says that's way too high. Yes, I feel like they are. The news really need to come down here and investigate them. And they have been in trouble before for missing funds and stuff like that. And they have fired a whole bunch of people like two or three times. One lady is she ended up going to jail because they claimed she was the one stealing the money. But yep, they have all kind of craziness going on with the water company. Excuse me. Butterman says, "What's the cost on the? Is it the 5,000? Is that what you're saying?" Krista says there's six people, three children under five in my home, and ours is 75 every month. And I'm telling you, that is the basic price. That's not. I'm not using that much water. That's the basic. Like even if I don't go over there, that's the price they're gonna charge me. Like if I say I go out of town for 6 months, I still owe that almost $90, $87 and something. I owe that for every month, even if nobody don't enter into that building. Nobody don't, that's the base price. What's up, being Pam? How you doing? White Blood says, "What's your thought on pushing the ink versus push?" I push. I mean it depends on you, and the reason I push is because I feel like it's you using less muscle because you can lean your body into it and push, and it's less effort to me. Krista says, and that's what everyone with everyone taking showers, cooking, washing clothes. Yes, that they making a killing off of our water bill. They really need to be investigated. And then the other thing is, okay, like which I always pay my water bill on time because I'm like they not finna get no extra money out of me. But if you okay, say the water bill is due on the 15th of every month, but if you don't pay by the 15th, then you have to pay by the 10th of the month. Okay, and if you don't pay by the 10th of the month, then you have to they charge $50 reconnect fee. Okay, say you didn't pay by the 10th of the month, but you went in first thing, you was there when they opened on the 11th. They're still gonna charge you that $50 fee, even if you just left your house and the water's on. Even if you on the cell phone and you say, "Hey, turn the water on. Let me see if the water." If they turn the water, they're gonna even if they don't turn it off, they're gonna charge you that $50 fee just for not having it done, and that's really dirty. I really wish that the news or somebody would investigate them and question them on it because if they haven't turned your water off, how they gonna charge you that reconnect fee? Because they haven't had to turn it off. White Blur says we have good well water, no water bill. I wish I could get that. White Blur. Felicia says, "Wow." Yep. They rob you with the water bill. Felicia says, "Yeah, newsworthy right there. Something ain't right. Yeah, something ain't right. I don't know exactly. What they do with the money. We had one company that was like picking up the trash, and when they switched companies, it went up to $25 because it was like I think like $10 or something like that they added on your bill. Let me cover my tattoo up because I don't like it. I don't want y'all to see it. I wish I would never got no tattoos. I hate that I got it. And I got 3 tattoos. Pam says I use well water but only use it for the sprinkler system. Yep. Look, I'm just sitting here in silence. I'm sorry, I was thinking. But let me see. Melee says, "Man, here in Metro Atlanta, we got the Fox 5 investigation time. One call, that's all, and they coming with them cameras, LOL. Put them on blast real quick." I'm pretty sure they got something like that around here. But and then that's the thing around here too. Like a lot of people don't stick together. Like and I mean I love everybody no matter what color you are. But a lot of the black people around here they don't stick together. And if they would stick together and go, and go against some of this stuff, that I feel like they would have to do something different. But I don't know. If you let like if I was to people come in my shop and I charge $100 a T-shirt, and people would pay that, I'm gonna keep charging $100. I might go up to 150. But if people start saying something about, hey, that's too much for a T-shirt, and then I probably would come down on my price some if a whole bunch of people get to complaining. And especially if they get to complaining and getting together and protesting and stuff like that. But the people around here, that it's like they don't want to do nothing. They I don't know. Yeah, I have to try to figure something out. But yeah, that's what they charge. Basic price for water, whether you use it or not. Tony says, "I'm a freelance photographer. Do you ever use photography for t-shirts? I did some cool iron-on transfers before, but they didn't last for quality, which I don't like." You probably would do better with sublimation with the photography, or process printing. You could probably do some process printing with the photography. But no, I'm not really a photographer. I do videography or whatever. Filming and editing the videos, but I don't really take a lot of pictures. I don't really like taking pictures, really. I mean, I'll take some. I used to really hate it. Process printing is how they use screen printing ink to print full color photographs. You'll have to look it up on YouTube because I don't do process printing. But yeah, they use CMYK inks to do process printing, and they make like full color photos. Yep. Well, I see everybody is getting quiet and stuff now. I think y'all getting bored with me. You welcome. But yeah, if anybody got any more comments, questions, whatever, let me know because I'm about to go ahead and get off of here. Felicia says never bored with you. Man, my hair is just. Look at this, y'all. Y'all see that? That is bad. I can't even show it. That's like tangled up hair. That's bad. I'm gonna probably have to cut that. White Blur says nope, not bored. Yeah, I'm gonna let that alone until I can take care of it. Bad hair situation right now. Felicia said, yeah, it's time to wash. Yeah, it's really bad time to wash. You may need a trim. Knots will come when you need it. Yeah, that's because it's like loose hair. Cause I had it twisted up and I took it down from being twisted. And like when when you have your hair in braids or twisted or whatever, when you take it down, yeah, white blur natural hair don't look long unless you straighten it out. Like it curls up like if you see, I don't even know. Let me see. Like with my hair right here, you see how long it looks, but then like if I stretch it out, you see how long it is. Like, and that's really not even stretched out as far as it can go. That's just natural hair. You see how it is, and it'll draw back up. Like if I spray some water on that, it'll draw back up like that, like the other hair. That's how natural hair do. Like it don't look as long as it is. Crystal says I'm natural here. White Blur says wow. Yeah, like my hair is it's probably it's kind of on my shoulders a little bit. Might be longer than that. I haven't really ever straightened it out really. Not in a long time. What's up, C Block? But yeah, that's how natural hair is. Like it don't look as long until you stretch it out or blow dried or flat iron it. Tony Light says, so is there a vinyl product that lasts or do you get vinyl lasts, Tony? Vinyl lasts. I mean, you can get some sister vinyl, you can get some Styles vinyl, you can get the eBay vinyl. Vinyl lasts. It pretty much will last the life of the shirt. So, it vinyl lasts pretty good. As long as you print everything right. Being Pam says, I have locks down past my butt, 12 years of growth. And then, Pam, if you really stretch that, which, with the locks, they grow fast to me. Locks grow real fast. But if you really try to stretch your locks out, they probably even further than that. That's how natural hair is. Crystal says, I'm a licensed beautician by trade. I make more money making shirts and don't have to be on my feet. That's awesome, Crystal. That's really awesome. I would think you would make more money doing hair. Cause some, especially doing natural hair, cause that's it can get pretty expensive. White Blur says as long as it's pressed good. C Block says just chilling. Tony Light says, so could I get started with quality equipment? Say $1,000. Yes, it depends on how you want to start. How you want to start. You can, like the way I started out. I got my heat press was that Hicks 15 by 15 heat press, and it was, I believe it's around $700 or seven something. And then a vinyl cutter, depending on which vinyl cutter you get. Like if you get like a top brand, like a Roland or a Graph Tech, that's gonna cost more than that. It's gonna cost more than $1,000. If you start out screen printing, you can go to Nevertheless, and they have kits, and you can look on there. But like really, to start out with everything you like, if to start out with every single thing you need, it's probably gonna be more than $1,000 unless you go the cheap route, or unless you get like if you get a good heat press, and then get you like one of those craft cutters, and then upgrade as you go. Or if you you can do it like that. You can get the $700 Hicks 15 by 15 or seven something. I can't remember the exact price. And then you can get like a $200 or $300 craft cutter. But yeah, if you want to start out with quality equipment, you may have to spend a little bit more. Miss Nina Book says, "Yep, natural hair sisters." Krista says, "Not anymore here. There's too many kitchen beauticians willing to do Yeah. Look, I wish I had a good certified person to do my, like, to do everything. Like, I just, how it is now, I just go there and I just let, pay them to do everything. I wish I had that. Like, usually I have a person that do my hair, that twist it up and stuff like that. And I have cousins that do hair, but it'd be hard to get them to do it. Like with mine, I prefer to twist it myself. It just take me so long because I'm not a, like, I can do perm hair, and like you'll think I went to the beautician if after I do perm hair. But with natural hair, it's kind of new to me. I've been natural, I think 3-4 years maybe, something like that. Maybe 5 at the most, but I think it's 3 or 4. C Block says my hair is the same seeing. They shouldn't fade, Miss Nina Bug. Not the ink, if that's what you're talking about. Now, the shirts, after over time, shirts will fade. Like this shirt I got right here. It's it's not the color. I don't know if y'all can see it on there. It's not the color that it started out as. New clothes are brighter, but after you wear them and wash them and stuff like that, But the print is still the same. The print still look like the first day. I can't even show it. The print still is good on it. And y'all know I wear these shirts a lot. Like, I printed me a few different shirts in different colors, and to advertise every time I go to something basketball, I try to have on one of my swag shirts. And when I'm at the shop, I try to have the print squad shirts on, stuff like that. Just advertising, or people might be like, "What is that?" White Blur says Heat Press Nation has come out with a craft press that's getting a lot of great reviews. White Blur says think it's like $350. C Block says be right back. Where school wasn't feeling good. Tony Light says so the press is what I should spend the most on. I can print 13 by 19 with my printer. I I feel like as far as getting one of those China presses for like $200 or $100 and some, I wouldn't recommend that for the long term. I mean, if that's the only way that you can start out, maybe, and try to upgrade as soon as possible. And if you had to get one of those, I would make sure to get one with a protection plan. Like I know on Amazon, I did that video, start a t-shirt business for 500 or less, and if it's got a protection plan, they got to honor it if it's within that time period. But as far as the press, I feel like that's one of your most important things. Cause okay, say something happened to your heat press, you can always order some transfers, screen print transfers or something like that if you just had to. But with your heat press, if your heat press goes out, you pretty much gonna have to get another heat press or fix that one. Yeah, you don't want to get no press smaller than 15 by 15, White Blur, if you can help it. I mean, I just would not recommend that. Felicia says, "Sin, I'm starting with at least 17, negative 2,000 investment to start the business, but struggle getting the right equipment." I got some videos, Felicia, on the Green Channel that tell you, like, if you go on to my T-shirt chick page, the Green Channel, it's got like playlists, and it tell you everything you need to start a t-shirt business, like to screen printing, or everything you need, everything I started out with, it tells you all of that. Crystal says funny story, I had a lady tell me my prices were too high, 214 for 9 shirts, some as large as 4x front and back, all white vinyl. Now the four x's would be extra. And okay, if you got 9 shirts, depending on the prints and stuff like that, that seems about right for me. Because okay, if you have 9, I'm just gonna say 10 shirts to make it easy, because y'all know your girl is not a math whiz. Okay, 10 shirts for $214. That's like paying $10 a shirt, really, plus the taxes. That's really like paying $10 a shirt. That is way too cheap to me. I mean, that's like paying $10 a shirt. That's paying $20 a shirt. That's a good price. If you got, I'm sorry, I said it was way too cheap, but that's a reasonable price. That's about what I charge for. Cause okay, say that they're $20 a piece. That's my starting price. Even if you order one kid shirt, you ordering less than the amount of shirts that you would get a price break at. So that's a decent price, Crystal. Cause the larger shirts you can charge $2-3 more. Some people may charge more than that. For I charge 2 and 3X, I charge $2 more. I charge $3 for 4X and larger. So that's a decent price. And if she wanna say your prices are too much, tell her, if you order more, you can save, or she can go to Jim Bob's shop and get the cheaper price and the cheaper quality probably. B and Pam said, started my business on the cheap. Whole setup about $600. Ran my business for 2 years. Made a lot of cash before I started upgrading. Amberly says, your hair is as curly as mine. Felicia says, okay, going to check the green channel. White Blur says, craft press is built with the nice components of their higher price presses, just built in smaller package. Yeah, I wouldn't do any smaller than 15 by 15. White Blur, if you ever use a professional vinyl cutter, you will see the difference. Because I started out with the rolling 15 by 15. I mean, the 15 by 15, the rolling 15-inch cutter. I don't want to go back to using that press since I know what it's like to have a professional press. It prints way faster, and you can print more at once on there. And you can also print bigger. So, I mean, the craft cutters I feel like are okay if you're starting out, but I don't feel like that's professional quality. Because, okay, say if you really busy in your shop and you're gonna be cutting out a whole bunch of, you don't want it to take 10 minutes to cut out 2 shirts, you know. But when you get a professional press, a professional cutter, they cut out way faster, and they have different motors. Yeah, and then it says they built with the components of higher price presses just built in a smaller package. Like if you look at my 24-inch cutter and you compare it to one of the craft cutters, I promise you it's not gonna have the same stuff in it. Maybe it'll have similar stuff in that as that 15 by 15 press. Similar. I wouldn't even say the same with that. Tony Light says right on, Pam. Yeah, Scoop, she had to get off. Crystal says that, oh, that's and see, mine would have cost more than that, Crystal, if it's front and back. Because okay, say like with this shirt right here, if I was doing this shirt in vinyl, this shirt would start out as $20. Okay, so on the back of this shirt, I have like one line of text. That would be $5 for that one line of text. If I had a full back or a bigger back design, that would be $10 for a full back. So my shirts would be $30. So it kind of depends. Yeah, that she got a good deal. Miss Nina Bug says, I thought it didn't. My son bought the shirt that he thought was screen printed. However, the printing faded over time. I told him I don't think that was a screen printed shirt. I don't know what that was then, Miss Nina Bug. Now, if you have a screen printed shirt and it's not cured properly, the ink can wash out or it could fade, possibly. Miss Nina Bug says, oh, okay, I just read that. Yeah, Crystal, she got a good deal. Waterman says, last week I bought a Titan 2. Is there a tutorial site for proper use? It's a bit different from my silhouette. If you type it in, Titan 2 vinyl cutter, they probably have something, or the company that made it they may have a website or something. Felicia says, my thought process was to buy one time and not upgrade later. Decisions. Yeah, and you could do that. Like, that's good if you can do that. What's up, Juan? It's good if you can do that. But like my thing when I started out, I had never screen print. I had never did none of this before. And I know businesses can fail. I know a lot of businesses, people start businesses and don't continue them, or they fail, or they don't work out for whatever reason. So when I was buying stuff, I didn't want to put a whole bunch of money into it until I knew this what I wanted to do. And then I still didn't, I still kind of cheaped out by buying the V1000 press instead of buying the 5000. So yeah, it's different things. I mean, I can still do a lot of the same stuff. That press was just a better press. C Block says seeing your mama was really kind. Yeah, my mom is crazy. She be tripping. White Bro says not a cutter. It's the press we're talking about. Let me go back up here and see this. A Titan 2. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. I don't know what was said. White Blur said. Yeah, the heat presses are pretty much the same. If you buy a bigger one or a smaller one. Let me see. What's up, Bunny87? Me and Pam says I've been using my Amazon press since 2012, paid 200 for it, and it's still running strong. Nigel says, hey Lib. Let me see. Tony says I saw some kind of cutter that uses lasers and cuts outlines of the printed images. Have you seen or heard of these? Not really. No, I haven't. I mean, I've seen something like that. That's like an engraving thing, but I hadn't heard of it for T-shirts. White Blood says, doesn't water-based inks fade some over time? I'm thinking, I don't think it should. It shouldn't if it's cured properly. White Blur. What's up, Shank? C Block says the speed on craft cutters make me laugh. Pam B says nothing like a 24-inch cutter. What's up, Street Life? Street Life just bought a Riley Hopkins Jr. 6-2 kit. What's up, Rick Love? C Block says prom is coming. C Block, you going to the prom? You going to the prom, C Block? Did anybody ask you out to the prom? I can't even talk. You got a date to the prom, C Block? Thank you for joining, Rick Love. Appreciate you joining. What's up, slogans? They're coming, everybody. Everybody coming in later. I didn't go to the prom when I was in high school. You welcome. Rick, I can't even read. Rick Love says you're welcome. Yeah, I need to be doing something to my hair. Street Life said first time too. Welcome to the welcome first timers. Thank y'all for joining in. Rick Love says we have the same cutter. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow on the Green Channel. Sometime after church, and y'all will get to see if I actually did my hair tonight. When y'all see the live stream tomorrow, y'all can be like, she said she's gonna do her hair, she didn't even do it, or she did her hair finally. One says I went to 3 proms. All the girls wanted him. I didn't go to no. Y'all, this is crazy, y'all. When I graduated from high school, when I graduated from high school, when I was in high school, on prom night, they actually had an R. Kelly concert my senior year. I went to the R. Kelly concert. And I was 18. Or actually I was 17 because when I finished college, when I finished high school, I was 17. I didn't turn 18 until the next year. So I didn't know I could have went backstage with R. Kelly and all that stuff. But Tony says, what type of jobs brings you the most business? Sports or just random people wanting a custom design? It depends. Okay, if a random person come in there and they just want one shirt, they paying more for that one shirt than if they order a group order. So say they come in there and they want four shirts, and they paying, it's a custom shirt, and they pay, I'm just gonna say $25 for it. That's $100. Okay, if somebody come in there, they order, and they order 12 shirts, then my price goes down to $15. So I don't have my calculator, but 12 times 15, y'all math whizzes, tell me what the answer to that is. And that's about, what it is. So you making 100 for four shirts, which it may be a little more work for the four shirts because it's vinyl and it might be multiple prints and stuff like that and weeding the vinyl. But as far as you know, that hopefully that help you. It's frozen. No. No, why am I frozen? It's not frozen on my end. See if you can refresh it and see if it'll work. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? $180. Everybody saying I'm froze, but some White Blur says I'm not froze. Um, Tony says, "What's the largest order you should do on vinyl?" It depends on you. Like I was saying, I did a 50 order shirt, front and back, multiple color prints on front, multiple color prints on back. I did that in vinyl. Yeah, so it kind of depends on you. I don't want to do if I have a 10 shirt order, I may do it screen printed because I don't want to have to deal with the vinyl. I mean, it just depends. Miss Needlebug says I'd have chose the R. Kelly concert too. Look, Miss Needlebug, but back then that was we didn't really know how R. Kelly is now. How all this stuff that's coming out now. I could have went backstage if I look if I would have had on the right outfit. R. Kelly would have asked me to go backstage or something. And y'all might not be seeing me on here. I'd be in his cult. I would have been on his Lifetime show, possibly. No, my mama don't play. My mama don't play. Cynthia says it's back. White Blur says I saw R. Kelly got arrested. Sheila says, geez, aren't you glad you didn't go? Yep, I'm glad I didn't go. Look, I had a friend, my friend, it was me and two of my other friends. Because, I used to drive. I used to be somewhere everywhere. And one of my friends, her sister worked at the radio station. So since she worked at the radio station, she used to get us deals and tickets and stuff like that for a reasonable price, and that was how we ended up going. And we was with the sister, the older sister, but yeah, we was up in there, all up in there. I don't see nothing wrong, all this stuff we didn't need to be doing. Now that everything has really came out, Cynthia says, "Yep, it's okay now." Melee says, "I'm good over there." C Block says, "Set your price and live your life." Set your price and live your life. Oh, I done froze up. Sending me these doggone text messages. That's what's done messed that up. Text messages. Sorry about that. I wasn't froze, but now I'm froze on my end. But yeah, I guess that's look, you saw I skipped that, huh? You said the screen was fine, not me. I'm not. All right, C Block. Let me see. Yeah, I have if you go to t-shirtchicktv.com, t-shirtchicktv.com, you can order a Prince Squad shirt. Street Life said, I mean, you saw I skipped right over there, huh? Street Life. I'm like, I ain't gonna play with Street Life. C Block says you not. What's up, Christy? Christy says I did a Mardi Gras project. Did you posted it, Christy? I would be interested in seeing it. If you haven't posted it on the group page, you can go on there and post it so we can check it out. B and Pam says front and back vinyl shirt costs $8. Labor half hour $8. 2 sheets of vinyl $4 for the sheet equals 20. Yeah, and depending, you said front and back, I'd add an extra 10 in there if it's a full front and back, an extra 5 in there if it's just like one line or a name. That's the way I do. Cynthia says you were 17, maybe too old for him. Yeah, I probably was, Cynthia. I should have tried to go when I was 12 or 13. C Block says you're not froze. Liberty, 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 liberty. Wendy says they send email, Liberty. Tony Light says, what do you do to advertise your business? I've been doing it for a while now. I don't really do a whole lot of advertising. Like sometimes in the summertime, if I ever get slow during the summer, I'll put flyers out. I have a Facebook page that I advertise some stuff on. I wear T-shirts with with business information on it. But I've been doing it for a while, so I don't really have to advertise as much. And a lot of people kind of know. I word of mouth. If you treat people right, they'll spread the word. C Block says, who in Chicago besides me? I did do a video, Tony Light, on the Green Channel of how to increase sales, like the different ways to increase sales. I can't remember how many ways I had on there. Nigel says had internet issues. Street Life says I did samples for TB12 last week. Liberty says sounds good. Miss Nina Bug says I know. Glad you didn't get to go. Hey, look, I probably didn't have enough money. I probably wanted the backstage pass, but probably couldn't get it. But I would have been like, R. Kelly, don't be trying to touch me. Stop. Y'all know I wasn't all into that stuff when I back then at that age. I just wilded out when I got in college because my mom was so strict. Cynthia says you should see your see your frozen look. Like the pose. Butterman says, I'm in know your Mardi Gras shirts are popping off the chains out here. Out chill. Mardi Gras shirts are popping off the chain out chill. Everyone and their mama wants shirts. One say he been busy, Wendy. He gonna answer. He said your answer is 5. LOL. Let me see. Crystal says, what's your Facebook? We got the Print Squad group on Facebook. Like, I'm not really on Facebook. And that's why school be running that. Now, I try to be on Instagram more. I try to be more on Instagram. So you can send it to me on there if you want me to see it. That's T-shirt Chick TV. But I don't really, like I can't tell y'all last time I went on Facebook. It's probably been a couple weeks. Something like that. I think. About a couple weeks, at least a week. I don't even know. I can't even tell you exactly. C-Block says that's too cheap. Lisa says, good thing you didn't go at 12 or 13. At 12 or 13, God help us. My mama wouldn't let me out the house then. I don't really have a selling site. I have the T-shirt Chick TV.com, which is where I sell the Print Squad shirts. I don't know. I need to get an online presence, y'all. I really do. Streetlight says, when you slow time, mine. When is my slow time? Mine for me is in November to December. Then it picks up. Well, it's in December, like after Christmas, and then January and February is usually pretty slow. And by the time it starts to warm up in like March, then it's back popping then usually. But this time, like I've been doing pretty well lately. I haven't been like slow like it's been. Like I've been having some people in here. I've been having unexpected. I've been having a lot of walk-ins and stuff like that. And I haven't really been like super slow. I've been doing pretty good lately. Yep. Butterman says LOL. Okay. I thought there was another. Yeah. Y'all know I'm from Louisiana and I have never been to Mardi Gras. Never been to Mardi Gras. I've been to Mardi Gras parades and stuff like that, but I never been to Mardi Gras. I don't know. I never really hadn't really just been interested in it either though. I mean, it looks fun and stuff, but I don't like the big crowds and stuff. I don't like being in big crowds and stuff. White Blur says, Liberty, I'm making a bazooka tomorrow. Tony says, on average, seeing what do you use, vinyl or the screen printing more? Um, excuse me. With the vinyl, I do have a lot of people that come in here that want small orders. So if you have to do like individual orders, I probably would use more vinyl because usually when people come here, I only have to use do one screen and print a bunch of shirts. But individual orders, I would say vinyl. But as far as I mostly screen print. And that's because people might come in there and they make bigger orders. So I'm screen printing more, dude. Yeah, my phone is ringing, so hopefully it won't. It's not affecting this too much. I don't want to send this person voicemail. Just let it ring. They be tripping, so I'm gonna just pretend I'm asleep or something. I don't know. Uh, what's up, GM Prince? I'm frozen again because of this phone call. Sorry about that, y'all. Look, y'all, we're gonna talk about games in a minute. When I unfreeze, I want to get look. We got some guys and some females on here, so we're gonna talk a little bit about some stuff. Liberty, let me see that. Says nice. Cynthia says, "Wow, why not? It looks fun to go to get some beads." I don't know. I don't like the big crowd. Cynthia's. I'm just not a big thing. C Block says, "Told you I help with online." I have to get with you, C Blocks, and look, I really do need help with a website. I need to see how much it's gonna cost, cause y'all know right now I'm in super saver mode, trying to get my little shop, the shop that I want. Chrissy says my husband wants some shirts. Jealous, I guess. Lisa says, yeah, you froze this time. I'm back. I hope I'm back. Seabox says, I love it down there. 12-hour drives. Block have a website or helps with websites. Lisa says unfrozen. You it, Lisa. You froze. Somebody got to come unfreeze you. Freeze tag back in the day. GM Prince says I build websites. Seeing what's about the price for a website and the maintenance price? Like how much is it? Cause I really do need one. White Bro says I got an idea for a shirt. White Bro, we all t-shirt prints. We gonna steal your idea. Tell me. Go ahead and tell me so I can start printing them out Monday. Printing out your shirt ideas on Monday. White Blur. White Blur says faith can't leave Earth without it. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, White Blur. I'm not gonna steal your idea though. If I do, I'm not gonna make no video on it because then you're gonna know I stole your idea. No, I'm just messing. I'm not gonna steal your idea. I wouldn't do that. Lisa says, nah, good now. C Block builds websites. Street Life says, in the company, I work for screen printing, number 1, DTG, number 2, embroidery, number 3, then vinyl, number 4. Yeah, I only do screen print. I want to add some more stuff, y'all. I just be cheap and lazy and everything else. GM Prince says, I can show you it's not hard after it's up and running, seeing. Chrissy says, WordPress makes building sites easy. B and Pam says, O'Kelly used to spend a lot of time in Virginia Beach. He liked the You Fresh and Half Dressed. My mama didn't play that either, but I'm too old for him actually. I'm older than him. White Blur says it's all good. Miss Nita Bug says, once I seen Zulu Night at Mardi Gras, I was in love. Jim Prince says, I use WordPress. C Block says, email me. Let me see if I can find pencil and paper close by. I do have my video editing notebook. I can use this. C Block. What is your email address, C Block? WordPress or Wix? I tried Wix before. I don't know. I think I would rather just pay somebody to do it. Like, some I do a lot of different stuff, and I don't really want to get into the making it. C Block. I'll check you out, C Block, cause I do need to. I had said that was something I wanted to do for this year, but I didn't get to do it. Jim Prince says six sucks. Let me see. Oh, Wix. I think Jim Prince wants to say Wix sucks. Okay, C Block at Gmail. All right, y'all. Wix sucks. All right, y'all. This is All right, can we start a dating session on here now? Since we got a lot of guys on here and a lot of females. Guys playing games. Guys playing games. What y'all think about that? I don't know. I'm not really a game player. I'm just like, okay, you should know what you want. You are an adult. We should both know what we want. If we want to be friends, if we want to be in a relationship, if you want whatever you want to do. I don't like that. So White Blur says nope, I'm taking. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna go too much into detail because I don't think. Felicia says preach Cleotis or Cletus, preach Cletus. Yeah, I don't. I ain't gonna talk too much about that, y'all. Cause people don't be liking when I get to talking about dating and stuff like that. They start thumbsing down my videos and leaving me crazy comments. Cynthia says dating sessions. Dr. Phil, we here to help. See, I've been by myself. I've been by myself for 4 years. I haven't been in a relationship. Actually, it's been longer than that, but I was seeing somebody at during some part of that, so I can't say 5 years. But I've been divorced for like 5 years. Rick Love says I'm single, but probably the oldest. Christy says my husband hid stuff. Yeah, like me, the situation with me and my ex husband was he always would do suspicious stuff. When you're doing suspicious stuff, you gonna make me want like if with women, if we don't feel secure, we gonna like we want to know. We gonna ask questions. I mean, some women may not. I don't know. I'm just not one of those. But like with everything that I have been through, I'm at the point where I don't know. I feel like I can't. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I can't fall in love or I can't love, even though I have said that before. But I don't know. Being Pam says seriously, never is on my. It's on my bucket list. Street Life says I'm probably the oldest. Rick Love says 63. Rick White Blur says Rick the oldest so far. Street Life said but married. Wow. C Block says 39 single. Street Life says nope, you older 47. Crystal says I'm married 6 years in March. Felicia says I ask questions. I ask questions too. And I like when you tell me stuff, I might not say nothing about it, but it's in there and it's like I'm thinking about it. Like if something strange happens. Okay, so this person I was talking to earlier on the phone, they was like we hung out and stuff. Okay, so I text. No, actually, yeah, I text first and we was texting back and forth for a minute and like with me sometimes I might be sitting right there by my phone. I might look right at my phone, but I might wait an hour before I respond back. Because I'm not gonna make you feel like I'm waiting there for you. I'm not gonna make you just feel so comfortable with me. Until I feel like I can feel comfortable with you and trust you and stuff like that. So, um, we texting back and forth, and all of a sudden the texting stopped. So then I call, didn't answer the phone. So then he want to text back, I'm reading my Bible. Okay, if I'm reading my Bible, I'm not even gonna have my phone right there. I'm not gonna be able to respond to your text. When I go in the church, I don't take my Bible in my Bible. I don't take my phone into church with me. I leave it in the car. And once church is done, I'll check my phone. But I'm not worried about my phone while I'm in church. So that to me was playing games. Okay, I'm reading my Bible, but I can text you and respond that I'm reading my Bible. That's why I didn't answer when you called. Games. So I don't know. So I just got a text a minute ago that was like, "Are you woke?" So I didn't. I'm on live, so I can't respond. Then the phone call. Okay, if I didn't respond to the text, I must be asleep since I didn't respond to it. I don't know. Games. Tony Light says society is running peaks minds and dating is rough because no one I meet is into the stuff I'm into. Cynthia says, I'm sure guys come in your shop and look. I probably be looking so rough half of the time, Cynthia's. I don't really put on no clothes. Like I be like real busy right now with basketball season. That's why my hair I need to do something to it. But but yeah, I don't, especially at my shop, I don't really dress up to go to my shop because I'm probably gonna be printing. Or I have messed up several uh, shirts, pants, and stuff like that. White Blood says 48 in love. I mean, C Block says do tell. Butterman says you're not missing much. Come for the food and people. Felicia says 46 and single. Rick Love says I was one of the first print memorial t-shirts started in 1979 in New Orleans. Emily says you're frozen. Liberty Graphics says 43 and married. GM Prince says LOL. You nosy C Block. Cynthia says just don't find a broke man. Christy says if I become single again, I won't You silly, Crystal. No more marriage. You silly. I said Crystal. I mean silly. Christy says she want a bad buddy. Crystal. Sometimes I just be wanting just somebody that it don't we could just be friends where we could just like go to the movies and stuff. I don't have to be serious right now. I don't really feel like I can be really. Krista says I'm 33. Cynthia says I have no job and no car and then no. Oh, if no, I have. If he have no job and no car, then no. Felicia says Christy and she's looking mean. Felicia said no. Let me see. What's up, GM Prince? Street life is scared, or I think that's the scared emoji. C Block says Sin got big ups FedEx guys flirting. I don't want them though. The FedEx guy, I don't want that dude. Something ain't right with him. Chrissy says texting is not my thing. Rick Love says Chrissy stop. Liberty Graphic says he didn't say what about. Nope, I didn't. I stopped texting after that, Liberty. Cause if you read your Bible, you ought to not be answering the phone or nothing. Felicia said, and then that it's been a long time. It was way early when I texted him that. He's just now texting and calling back. So no, I'm not available until Monday. Now I'm not available till Monday. He don't get tomorrow. He got to wait a whole 24 hours before I even respond. Miss Nina Bug says married, been there, done that. Got a T-shirt. I'm I'm good being single. White Blood says yeah, the FedEx guy LOL. Yeah, the FedEx guy ain't right. Liberty says Christian gangs don't play games. Christian men don't play games. We know what we want. Some people don't, and then some of them they be pretending they don't really be Christian because they'll go however far you let them go. You know, if you let them go so far, they'll go that far, and then they'll be in church the next day. White Bro says, I play games except for Monopoly. It takes too long. Look, I don't play no games. I don't play no video games or nothing like that. Tony Light says, for me, if someone even says something strange, red flags go up. Yeah, that's how I am, Tony, and I keep it. It stays in there. I might not say nothing about it, but eventually I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Felicia says most FedEx guys something ain't. Streetlight said, you ever screen print on legging? No, I haven't, but it I can't even talk. It the if you it depends on the material. Like if it's some materials you have to print low heat on, and they have the low cure inks. So it just depends. Like when you print on polyester, polyester holds heat, and you don't need to get polyester as hot as you do cotton shirts. And polyester also shrinks up a little bit. Usually, I mean, it may be some polyester that don't, but every time I print a polyester shirt, I always heat them up first because I know they shrink. I have printed one and um and then brought it back around that I didn't heat up, and it was messed up because you can't line it up if you got to do a double coat. Nigel says, don't have time to go on dates, busy working and running my business. What's up, Wilson Vargas? How you doing? Street Life says 24-hour wow. Shut him down. Yes, I won't be available till Monday. That's how I go. Liberty says video games are a waste of time for me. I agree with that, Liberty. My kids always trying to get me to play, but I'm like, no, I don't play games. Felicia says, waiting on a real Christian man who's serious about this walk and life. White Blur says, racing games is where my name came from. When they pass me, they see a white blur cause I'm so slow, LOL. Rick, Rick, I can't even talk. Look, you knew, so I'm having a hard time saying your name. Rick Love says, I saw you do the 1 second vinyl press. Yeah, there was like, I used the regular temperature on there, but that was why I pressed it, because that material that I was using could have burned or, melted or whatever. So, I had to do a quick press. C Block says, I'm brutally honest. Nida says, Felicia Wardsworth, come to Jamaica. Jim Prince says, they don't bash us gamers. I love video games. Don't bash us gamers. I love video games. Wilson says, good and thank you. White Blood says, I play video games when it's cold and I can't get outside to barbecue. Yeah. Why y'all guys be playing games like that? All the guys. I want to know, why y'all be playing games with females like that? And how do you know, what do y'all do when y'all really like a female, or you really interested in taking it to the next level or being serious or whatever? What y'all do? I want to know some of the things that y'all do when you're being serious, and then next I want to know, what do you not do? Like, if you know you just trying to see how far you can go with that person, what would you do if you really want to be serious with that person? That it could be a potential marriage. I mean, not that I'm just ready to jump into a marriage, but I don't want to play no games. I'm not trying to play no games. Rick Love says, give them more attention and time. And sometimes I'll get that. But then it's just like, I don't, it's like, to me, trying to find reasons why we can't do stuff together at times. Ron says, we put up with you when we really like you. Tony Light says, I think the games go both ways, and if that's the case, it's not a healthy relationship. White Blood says, I am and will always be honest. If I'm serious, I would say so. I firmly believe honesty is the best part, and that's what I like. I like people who are honest. Like when you lie to me, I hate when people lie because there's no reason to lie. It's really not. Chrissy says men become clingy when serious. Nigel says I have to feel out a woman to see what she's about. Jim Prince says my husband and I play video games as well. Has our kids. We have a video game room. It's like family fun time. We have every console and gaming computers. Butterman says love and light family. I'll come with y'all later. Peace, sin. All right, Butterman. Thank you. Felicia says you lie one time. It's pretty much over. Yeah, like some stuff like, okay, I don't know if this person was reading their Bible, but I don't want to be a distraction from them getting a better relationship with God. But at the same time, if I'm reading my Bible, okay, if I'm texting back and forth with you and I'm about to read my Bible, I just like, man, I read my Bible first thing in the morning. That's the best time to me. But if I get the urge to read or don't get to read it that morning or decide to read it and I'm texting back and forth with somebody, I'll be like, hey, I'm about to have to stop texting because I'm about to get in this word for a minute, and if you want me to, I can text you back when I get done. That's just a normal thing to do. Oh, they not watching me live. They don't know about this right here. They don't know about this. Felicia says, you lie one. Okay, I read that. C Block says, that's a boy, not a man. Liberty says, I don't like lies. If you lie to me, don't expect a second chance. White Blood says, okay, time to go. Time to go get the wifey. Hope everything. Oh, I thought he was getting off of here because of what we was talking about. All right, I'll see you later. C Block says, you just not that interested in to him. I'm not that something to him. Yeah, and then you see the time, what time it is? LOL. Amberly laughing, Felicia laughing. She Life says, I told my wife when we dated, you looking for a marriage or kids. I'm not for you. 7 years later, I'm married. Nigel says, don't have time to waste and games. Hard to find a down to earth woman. C Block says, exactly. Emily says, that's good, White Blur. Okay, so if you just trying to play games or not trying to be serious or just trying to see how far you can take it, what are things that you would do if you're dating somebody or if you're seeing somebody trying to get to dating them? You welcome, White Blur. Yeah, so what are things that you do if you're not trying to be serious about that person? Maybe y'all can help me out. Crystal says, I've been shopping in the dollar store and listening, LOL. Didn't even lose signal. You lose signal at Walmart around here. Walmart is our bad shopping area. Every other store is okay. Yeah, so yeah, what y'all do if y'all just trying to string a female along? What are things that you guys do? So y'all keep me up on the game, cause if I get in a relationship and I get my feelings hurt or my heart broke, I might not be able to make videos no more. I might not be able to make videos no more for a while. So y'all help a sister out. Jim Prince says, I've been with my husband since I was 17, now 38. Nida says, if you're not serious, don't lead the person on. What's up, Bella? Felicia laughing. Yeah, I'm gonna be in a bad situation if y'all don't help me. Rico, Rick TV says friends first. Shank is looking and trying to see what's going on. Yeah, I agree with that. Like my ex-husband, we used to be best friends. We were like best friends at one time. And I think that's what make relationships better is being friends. Chris Christy says lies and garbage. I need these videos. Yeah, we get to talking about some stuff on here, Christy. Look, it's late. Well, it ain't really late. We've been on here a long time. The people who can't make it to the end of this 3 hour video, they gonna miss all this good relationship advice. Street Life says, I tell them I'm reading my Bible. Just you silly. Just kidding. I'm reading my Bible. Just kidding. Hey, they might be reading their Bible. I mean, that's good. I think that's good if they are, but stuff don't be seeming right. Jim Prince says, so what happens, seeing? Yeah, just the more relationship stuff. I was just trying to see how you know when guys are serious or when they playing games. Felicia says, I walked out of a I can't even talk, 3 year relationship about a year ago. Baby mama drama. Liberty says, I'm wiring a conveyor dryer and listening to the live feed. It's good stuff. Emily says, God will send the right person at the right time. Y'all know that's something I never asked God for. That's something I never asked God for because I'm I'm not really scared, but it's just like I don't know. I don't be wanting to ask God to send me somebody. Maybe that's why I get all these bad people or people who play games and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready to be serious. Chrissy says quiz has up. See if he's telling the truth. Some people are good liars. Liberty says God already sent the right man. You just have to find him. I feel like it's their job to find me. It say the words say when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. I'm not I don't be trying to look. Felicia says it's okay to ask sin. C Block says 1 second I got input. Jim Prince says because you may be not all the way ready yet, sin. I mean, I'm not I don't know. I feel like I don't want to tell y'all exactly what made me realize that I'm ready. It's something to do with what I talked about on the Green Channel about that situation. I realized but I did realize I am ready. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to be in a relationship. I mean, I'm not just saying I gotta jump into one or nothing like that, but I feel like I'm ready. No, I'm not looking, but I feel like I'm ready. It's been 4 years. I'm comfortable being by myself. I don't have to. I don't feel like I have to have a relationship. And then sometimes I feel like, at times I'm like, it would be nice if I had a friend. We could go see a movie together or go do stuff together. Like right now, I'm here by myself. I'm sitting on here with y'all. Not that this is a bad thing, but I don't know what to do when I don't have my kids. So I might be on here for 6 hours. I might not even go to sleep tonight. Guys are serious if they are hard working and supporting through thick and thin. Street Life says I met my wife at Dunkin' Donuts. LOL. Chrissy says I'm new to YouTube. How to find the Green Channel? If you go on this channel, like the page for T-Shirt Chick Live, which is the red channel, you can go on there and if you look on the right side, it'll say my channels, and it's got a list of all of my YouTube channels, and the one with the green T-shirt on is the Green Channel. Nigel says if I marry a woman from the U.S., she have to move to Jamaica because I don't like living there. I spent 25 years there. Jim Prince says, don't worry, it's going to be unexpected when that someone comes, when that someone special comes along. Chrissy says, call me saying I'm kidless too. Look, I need to do my hair. I'm being lazy about that. Tony Light says if a dude is still into parties and such, he probably is not that into you. Yeah, this guy, I don't know. I don't think he go out anymore. Now I used to party. Look, I when I was in college, the guy that I dated my freshman year, that's where I met him at. I didn't need to be dating him though, cause he was way older than I was, and I was young and green and inexperienced and stuff. David says you almost make me spit out my Lucky Charms with the conversation when I got back. My bad, Debbie. You know we be talking about some stuff on here. We be talking about everything. Y'all my therapy at times. Sometimes when I need people to talk to and just to vent to and stuff. Krista says I wish I could explain my husband when we first dated. He made a complete change when we got together. Now all he does is work and come home. You have to find someone on the same page. He has to want to work and have something in life, someone to build with. Rick TV says if he's bossy, run. Yeah, yeah, it's therapy. Like sometimes, like I don't like my friends. They all have a different life, and we don't really like we get together sometimes, but we don't really have a lot in common that will make us be around each other like every day now. Cause like I got two of my friends from high school. They are married. I have a few friends from college, but we so far away from each other and stuff. We don't really keep in touch with each other. I did have one friend from college. I used to always. We had kids that are like a couple of years in between, and we used to always bring the other one to the other one's birthday party and stuff like that. Even when we lived in different states. But but yeah, my friends here, like I got one friend that's married. Her husband is like, well I don't know if he's an actual pastor or what, but he preach at her church sometimes. I have another friend that works all the time. She's in nursing school. I have one friend. She's in California, and I have school. And me and school talk on the phone pretty much every day. Sometimes we go a couple of days without talking, but we pretty much talk on the phone every day. And sometimes school have stuff to do, so I pretty much be to myself. I don't really have a bunch of people that I can talk to all day because my other friends they have a lot going on. So I sometimes talk with y'all and vent to y'all and stuff like that, and let y'all be my therapy. C Block says I hate that stupid feeling in their stomach when you go go separate ways. One said this is the t-shirt after dark, y'all. Look, that's what I need to start calling it. And then maybe some of these people that get on here and they don't like what I be talking about. They be like, you know, giving me thumbs down and talking about you messed up your channel and all that stuff. Pillow talk with the with the t-shirt chick, y'all silly. Debbie says, LOL, yes, it is one. Yeah, I like that after dark. T-shirt chick after dark. I might have to use that one. GM Prince says, would you date someone who don't go to church? I don't need to, GM Prince. I have the person I married. I couldn't get him to go to church, but I was so in love. So yeah, as unequally yoked as we were, I married him. C Block says no kids. Felicia says talk to us. We're family here. Chrissy says bump them. Debbie says I see a new T-shirt in the future. What shirt you talking about, Debbie? Lisa says not TSC after dark. Yes, that's TSC. I'm gonna have to get on there and I'm gonna have to pose. Get get some kind of pose to put on the picture. I mean on the video or whatever thumbnail. After dark shirt. Oh, after dark. Maybe I need to make a t-shirt chick after dark shirt. I don't know. Look, I can only do this on weekend. Like if my kids was here, I couldn't be here that long. Liberty says when the right men comes along, let him love your kids first, and that's how you know it's the right guy. You know, I was dating this guy a while back. This was actually before I got married, cause I was like me and my kid's dad. We started talking. We dated. I don't know. It was like on and off a lot, and it was a long period of time when we wasn't together, and that was before I had my second child. And I dated this guy, and I really liked this guy. This guy, like, he was real good with my son. I mean, I really liked this guy, but he was a cheater. I found out that somebody, I can't even remember exactly how I found out, but somebody told me that he was supposed to been seeing some girl, and his mama was like, you know, she was like, you, I don't know why you want to talk to him. You know, she I didn't know how to take it at first. You know, she was like trying to tell me I didn't need to, a girl like me didn't need to be talking to a guy like him, was kind of what she said to me. And like she know, like I'm a good person. I don't I don't be in mess and stuff like that. All I do is take care of my kids. All I do is work, you know, stuff like that. And she was just trying to give me the heads up, but I didn't listen. I used to like this guy a lot, and I found out that he was supposed to be seeing this girl. So I had went to talk to her one day. Actually, I think I went to her job and I was like, hey, I kind of got her to the side and I talked to her. So we ended up setting him up, and we after we set him up, and me and her, you know, after that, he just like kind of left from the area because we kind of set him up. It was like at a park or whatever, and once once we set him up, he just like left or whatever, and we was talking, and even after that, we talked or whatever, and he was still like trying to get back with me or whatever, but she was like, me and her had talking. She was like, well, he must have really liked me because he don't call her no more, whatever. But you know, after that, that was pretty much it with that. So that was it. Lisa said you got way too much class for that. GM Prince says agree, Liberty. Nigel says send, and Felicia, I'm going to send send y'all the plane ticket. Yeah, send us the plane ticket. Make it so we can ride out there together, so we can visit and stuff before we get there. C Block says you got me daggum chopped liver. Felicia says LOL. Yeah, make sure you set it up so we can fly out there together, Nigel, so we can hang out and stuff. Jim Prince says we need a girls trip. Seeing where y'all want to go. Look, if it's somewhere close by, maybe I can make it. Felicia says I'm down. Seeing and Nigel. B and Pam says my husband and I dated for 8 years before we got married. We both played our fair share of games, but when it was time to get serious, it was time to get serious. The games had to come to an end. TS Ken T-shirt. C Block says TS Ken I talk in T's after dark. I don't know. You kind of got me confused on that. When GM Prince says Hawaii, I've been to Hawaii before. Rico TV says Lafayette, Louisiana. I've been to Hawaii before. I probably could do the Lafayette thing. Um, Rick Rick Love. Cynthia says I'm for a girls trip. But what we gonna do in Lafayette? Look, it ain't. I can't think of nothing we can do in Louisiana. Rick, other than Mardi Gras, and I never been to Mardi Gras. Rick Love says 24 GM. Cynthia says I'm in for a girls trip. Yeah, it ain't really nothing to do in Louisiana. This is like one of the most boring states to me. C Block says yes, make it a Bella. Rick Love says this is Festival City. What kind of festivals? y'all have down there? I've been to a pecan festival. What else? A meat pie festival. It was back in the day. The Christmas festival in Natchitoches. New Orleans has all kind of stuff. Well, I've been down there. My sister lived down there, but we've been to like the aquarium and stuff like that. Crawfish, strawberry, sugar cane. Yeah, I've had strawberry. I mean, I've had sugar cane before. I had crawfish, but I don't eat meat anymore. I used to love crawfish and seafood, but I stopped. Miss Nina Buck says, seeing people are going to say it's not so, but if both of you are single, one of you are going to see if it will go a step further. It is very hard to only be friends when you are both single. I had when I was I'm not gonna tell about that because y'all probably think I was bad if I tell y'all about that. But I did have a guy that we was friends when I was in Mississippi. He was a real cool guy. White sand beaches and more. It's fun. That'd be funny seeing you all drinking. I don't drink street life. Liberty Grassi says it have been to a pecan festival. You in a boring city. LOL. All right, Liberty. All right, one. Now don't be hating too hard on us in Louisiana. We just don't have that much to do. Chrissy says the jazz clubs be jumping. Shank says add me to the girls trip. Rick says sharks, Nigel. Ooh, excuse me. Jim Prince says we need a place to go. Cynthia says, oh no, you're an angel. Nigel says we haven't seen shorts here in a while. Street Life says give us the gossip. Well, look, the only gossip I know is the Jussie Smollett turned himself in. R. Kelly turned himself in. Amberly says, I've been married for 17 years. I wouldn't know the first thing about dating these days. I would be afraid to offend someone these days. That's kind of like with me. It's hard trying to learn somebody new. Jim Prince says, I heard of that. It's hard trying to start over. It really is. Because you know somebody so well. Rick says they're waiting for fresh meat. The sharks, they already know. They like this Jamaican meat right here. We need some visitors meat, some tourist meat. Felicia says, I hate starting over. I hate learning a new person. Trying to figure out, is this person okay, or if they or are they gonna kill me and I'm gonna end up on what is it called? The first 48. Yeah, because it's a lot of crazy people out there. Felicia said it takes a lot of energy. Y'all know when we went to Dallas, like I have a Nida says was married, found out she was all about my money and let her go. Jim Prince says I can't imagine starting over. It's hard. Um when we went to Dallas to drop my sister off, I have a CD. It's like an MP3 CD. And it's got like a whole bunch of songs on there. We probably didn't even listen to the same song over when we went. Debbie said, it is sad you all have to worry about that these days. I worry for my girls. Rick TV says, I had to after Katrina. Street Life says, you kids, dad, come see your kids. Yeah, Street Life. Yeah, he done seen him. But yeah, when we went to Dallas and well, I was telling you about the gospel CD that I have. It's like a gospel CD with a whole bunch of songs on an MP3 CD. So, um, it's got that "So Gone" beat on there by Monica because I had put that on there. I had made that CD actually. Well, I didn't. It wasn't a CD. It was like a USB thing because I use it at the shop when I listen to music, and it had that "So Gone" beat on it because y'all know they was doing like the "So Gone" challenge a long time ago, a few years ago. So I got that on there. So we was driving in the car. It was me. My son was in the front seat. My mom and my stepdad was in the on the second row, and my sister and my nephew Rion and my other son Ari, they was on the back row. So we driving over there. Okay, this beat comes on. So I'm just like joking around. I'm like, all right, y'all, let's freestyle. Let's everybody got a freestyle. So we start freestyling in the car. We like it started with my sister had my nephew to freestyle. So we all freestyling and stuff. Everybody freestyling. So then my oldest son, he won't freestyle. My stepdad, he won't freestyle. And my mom, at first, she wouldn't freestyle, but then she got to freestyling. So we just had a good time over there. That was pretty fun. But we was all just freestyling stuff. Miss Nina Bug says, seeing it's Friday and you don't have nothing to do, we gonna get you drunk tonight. I have drank before. I just choose not to now. Like I used to actually when I first when I had Absalom, I didn't really, I pretty much stopped going out. My oldest son, I pretty much stopped going out, and I would sip on something every now and then. But every time I would drink, I would feel bad about it. I would just feel like be so convicted, and then I would be thinking about stuff like I didn't need to do this, and what if something happened? What if I have to react, be able to react, and my brain is slow because I've been drinking and this and that. So I eventually just stopped. Felicia says after starting over and it doesn't work out, it kind of leave you in a bad head space. So I just focus on my ministry and business. And yeah, it took me a long time. Like, it's been I've been divorced for like 5 years. So that kind they out there cussing. I don't know what's going on. They out there cussing. But anyway, when I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, like I had this all this time to kind of be to myself and get to know myself and put myself first and stuff like that. So now it's just like it's hard. Dating is hard. Like if you do one thing, you can mess up. You know, even if I really like you, because at this point, I don't let it get far enough for me to really have feelings. I mean, I might like them a lot, but I haven't loved anybody else. I don't know what's going on. Somebody might be arguing. Jim Prince says, "Yeah, we gonna get sin and turn up, lol." Even though I don't know how to turn up, it's been it's been so long. Look, I probably could take a teaspoon of some alcohol and just be gone. Y'all probably be like, "She done passed out off a teaspoon of alcohol." C Block says Chicago is beautiful. Felicia says been divorced since 2008. Miss Nina Bug says just playing. Yeah, I don't really do much no more. I'm boring. This about the most activity I do. This and playing basketball when I do play, but I'm so out of shape and stuff now. Yep. Jim, you know what? You're right, Jim Prince. I told the manager that they need to go and bless this house below me. Cause you know that the people it used to be a lady that lived below me, and her husband was in jail for a long time. As soon as he got out, he started being abusive. and it was problems. And after she moved out from over here, Felicia says, "You're not boring seeing just a homebody like me." And then when she moved out, the next people that moved in, they was a couple that the guy used to beat that girl up all the time, and then she ended up running out the house butt naked. They say one day he had beat her up so bad she ran out the house butt naked. Okay, then the last people that I had downstairs, they was like a young couple. They was maybe in their early 20s, I guess. And that guy used to beat her up all the time, and I didn't know if I should call the police. I didn't know what to do because I didn't want to, like, if you call the police, they could get through out. So what ended up happening was the guy actually beat her up pretty bad, where she called the police. And once the police came, the manager, once the manager talked with her, everything, and she said that that guy couldn't be out here no more. He had to be banned, or she would get put out. So um what ended up happening is at some point she allowed that guy to come back, and the manager found out about it, and she gave the girl ultimatum. She was like, "Look, if he's out here again, then I'm gonna put you out. So if you plan on still continuing to see him, you might want to find somewhere else to live." So she found somewhere else to live. The ones downstairs now, they not so bad, but they be loud every now and then. They young. The guy, he's like 19 maybe at the most, 18 or 19. He's fresh out of high school. And the girl, I don't know, I guess they're around the same age. Jim Prince says, "Remember you was telling us about that couple next door?" Yeah, they been married for a while. Probably about 5 years or so. But But yeah, they argue and stuff sometimes. They not as bad as they used to be. Somebody said they finna get some money out the bank and get them a hotel room and get they S word by. So I guess they being put. I don't know what's going on. C Block says, "I never had a bad breakup except the baby killer." Oh, the baby killer had an abortion when I got in the accident. I do, Felicia. I Oh, the people that's out there, I think they may be on the phone or something because I can't hear the other person arguing back. I just hear them. Christy says, "Women put up with too much these days. My husband and I know better." Y'all see, I done got on here until I'm getting sleepy now. What's up, White Blur? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, I'm going to get ready to get off of here, y'all. Because I know y'all, and they slamming the door making my light jump. Y'all think I should holler out there too? It might be more than one of them. White Bird says, "Wakey, wakey." I had to give him a few lessons. I'll be on the Green Channel tomorrow. Yeah, I will be live on the Green Channel tomorrow after church sometime. So y'all get to see if I did anything to my hair or not. I don't know the exact time. It'll be after church. I'm gonna try to do it early so I won't have to be at the shop late cuz I have the kids back tomorrow. So It'll probably. I try to do it before I get them ready for bed and all. Whitebird says eating Taco Bell. Oh, some Taco Bell do sound good. Some spicy potato tacos. Let me get 6 of your spicy potato tacos, please. It'll be after 1 p.m. Eastern time. Yes. All right, Christy. Nothing wrong with being boring homebody. Yeah, I stay out of trouble that way. GM Princess, do a twist out scene on your hair. I don't. My hair is 4C, so I don't know what they got going on. Let me look out here right quick, y'all. Give me a minute. Let me be nosy. I don't know what's going on, but I do see a woman getting like she had like a baby swing, taking it to the car, putting it in the car. I don't know. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, my hair is a 4C. I don't like to leave it loose too long because it get bad. I try to leave it twisted up. Felicia say sin is nosy, ozy, rosy pose. Y'all know what? I usually don't even know what's going on. Like my friend is the manager here, and it was the lady, the first lady that I was telling y'all about. She got kids that are grown. The one that stayed downstairs, the one who her husband was in jail. Then when he got out, he was being abusive. Um, she had a kid. She had a son that he's grown, but the son was dating this girl, and they have a couple kids together. But they ended up like breaking up, and the girl that he was dating, I guess, wasn't didn't want to be done with him or whatever. They was kind of like off and on, but it was kind of like a toxic type relationship. And he was seeing this other girl, and the other girl was over to the mom's house. They was downstairs. They was over there. They didn't live with her, but they was over there, visiting, I guess, whatever. So the other girl, his ex, baby mama, whatever you want to call it. I don't like to call people baby mamas and baby daddies, and so I don't like to use that word. I always be like my kid's dad. I guess that's not much different, but anyway, the girl, the ex, aka baby mom or whatever you want to call her, she came over here somehow. She ended up in the house. The other girl was in there. She somehow, I don't know if she had the knife or got the knife out the kitchen, but she had stabbed him, and I didn't even know. She stabbed him, and they ended up taking him to the hospital, and he was okay. But my friend was like, "Why you didn't tell me this and that?" And that?" I don't be in people business. If it's and I tell my kids, if it's something that's not pertaining to you, you don't need to be in that. But I don't be trying to be up in people business like the downstairs stuff. The only reason I get into that, like, they was just, I don't, they wasn't arguing enough downstairs. I don't even know, I might not have even been home when it happened. But like with the arguing and stuff downstairs, like stuff like that, I'm like, I don't know if these people have weapons because they could shoot and the bullet could come up through, my kids in here. So I think about stuff like that, but I really don't be up in people business. Felicia says, "What the ham? What's going on today? My neighbor put his wife and kids out and left. So I brought them in my house and fed them and gave the wife $50. She cried like a baby." Wow. C Block says no. All right, Rick TV, thank you for stopping by. Nigel says, I'm in Rex. Oh, Felicia says, Nigel, I'm in Rex. White Blood says, later, Rick. C Block says, gang members out there seeing. Look, C Block, that's one thing you don't really have to worry about around here. They wannabes. It ain't no gangs here in town. I remember that when I was back in high school, some people was claiming to be, I believe, Crips. I believe Crips. And some real bloods was in town. I think they was like friends of somebody from here, and they like made the dude take off his rag and everything. Like it was it ain't no gangsters here, wannabes. All right, Rick, see you later. Yeah, I be trying to pay attention to them neighbors. White Blur says a gun gets put on me, they better beat me to the trigger. C Block says I need my head done so I can tell my story on live. Look, C Block, you see how crazy I'm looking? White Blur says don't fear the gun, fear the finger. Debbie says right, Rick Love. Oh, night, Rick Love. My bad. Yeah, you don't never know what these people have in their mind. But I appreciate y'all for staying on here with me all this time out of y'all valuable day and night. But I'm gonna get ready to get off of here, and I'll be back on tomorrow on the other channel, on the green channel. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, hit that notification bell, hit that thumbs up button. Um, Subscribe to both channels. Tell a friend to tell a friend and bring a friend. And y'all be on the live stream tomorrow. Let's see if we can get 100 people on the live stream tomorrow, y'all. I don't know what they got going on out there. Somebody arguing. I can't hear the second person. I can only hear one person. Like they may be on the phone or something. C Block says respect weapons, don't fear anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, and I will holler at y'all. My little light doing it up. It's looking well lit on here. Maybe I need to take it over to the shop. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. You're welcome, Debbie. I appreciate you tuning in.